First of all, me and my wife Gabrielle Union, we are proud. When I say proud, we are proud parents of a child in the LGBTQ plus community, and we're proud allies as well. And we take our roles and our responsibility as parents very seriously. So when our child comes home with a question, when a child comes home with an issue, when a child comes home with anything, it's our job as parents to listen to that, to give them the best information that we can, the best feedback that we can. And that doesn't change because sexuality is now involved in it. So once Zaya, 12-year-old, came home, and first Zion, everybody, I don't know if everyone knows, originally named Zion born as a boy, came home and said, hey, so I want to talk to you guys. I think going forward, I'm ready to live my truth. And I want to be referenced as she and her. I would love for you guys to call me Zaya. And so internally, now it's our job to, one, go out and get information, to reach out to every relationship that we have. My wife reached out to everybody on the cast of Pose. We're just trying to figure out as much information we can to make sure that we give our child the best opportunity to be, her best self.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that it's one thing.
Hey, one move, one thing, one move, and that shit don't change. It's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one cool, one thing, one move, and that shit don't change. It is certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things.
Albert Banks put up in 2020, when it comes to lyricism out of New Orleans, there's Alfred Banks, 3D Nati, Ray Wimley, and then there's everybody else. So of course, when you say something like that, you gonna ruffle some feathers. Yeah. So this one nigga is just like so offended. Like, yeah, I'm like, do I know this nigga? He is so offended, dog. Like, he's like, nah, nigga, like, what you talking about? And they just like, it's just so much they going back and forth about it because he feel like, no, you do. He more like, go song for song or something. I guess I don't know. But it's like the rappers is under this bitch, like, what you talking about? And I was laughing like, yo, what you expect, dog? You already know rap competitive as fuck. You go up there and you say you and only two other niggas embody lyricism in the South, in New Orleans.
That's the same thing as walking into a room full of New Orleans rappers and basically foreheading all the niggas.
You do it out in the Facebook world, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, come on, dog. You just did that. You just put your finger on each nigga forehead.
Put your finger on each nigga forehead. There are online equivalents to like real life shit. Like, you are going to rattle feathers, dog. But I mean, fuck it. Just stand behind what you say. But I think the statement's bullshit because you don't know every fucking rapper. They got an undiscovered nigga in this bitch right now that can probably out-rap everyone and out-produce everyone. You know what I'm saying? That don't nobody even know of. Now if you just talking about in the scope of who's fucking on the scene, you might have a 20% point. But, who's the best lyricist is still at the end of the day 100% subjective.
I mean, everything's subjective. I understand exactly what you're saying on the level of no one can have. Like, what you're saying, I feel like, okay, one, in all things, we're going to always compare, we're always going to favorites, we're always going to make our list. Yeah. You know what I mean? Some shit is subjective, but some things people are just, like, objectively better at. Like, if we was to say, because the thing is, when you got to talk about it, you got to see what category you want to judge on. So let's say we got real specific. Who is the best mainstream rapper from 2019? And then you had then you made a list of criteria of, all right, you're looking at record sales, looking at flow, you're looking at subject matter, you're looking, you know what I mean? You got to make your list of what you think would make someone the best. Mm-hmm. And then you got to look at who would even qualify, because out of thousands and millions of rappers, we said mainstream. So then you have to quantify what's mainstream. You know what I mean? There's so many things that you would have to do to break down to get in the actual lineup on that. But there's a way to, mathematically define something subjective. You know what I'm saying? But I think DC just said the realest shit under the post. He said, dog, like he said to the other dude that was taking, like, because one rap under there is really like trying to go in. Mm-hmm. DC was like, son, You a rapper. I'm surprised you took this so personally. Like, you know that y'all braggadocious and talk shit and, you know what I mean, say shit like this all the time. It's kind of like what y'all do. You kind of like tripped me out that you wanted his validation so much under this post. I'm like, damn, DC.
That's facts, though. That's real.
DC just told that man a whole hunk of real.
Yeah, he just read the fuck out of him.
Right, quick.
Seeking validation.
Nicely, too. Not even like, he didn't even do it. Didn't even come across, well, I don't know how that man might have read it. But no, he laughed about it, so he didn't even read it fucked up either. Because I read it, it didn't seem like snark. It was like legit,
It's
like
kind of snarky, kind of.
no,
Kind of.
No, it's audacious.
What's the word going on? What's the word?
I would say that.
You know what I mean? Because you could take it snarky if you read it snarky, but I can also see how you could not read it snarky, but no way that you can't read it not audacious, because the nerve of somebody to tell somebody else they used to for some validation.
Well, we gonna say it's snarky and audacious.
It's audaciously snarky, snarkily audacious.
Either one of them.
So,
You know what I'm saying? That shit funny.
Tony Snark, DC, what do you do?
He didn't do nothing. I was just laughing at Alfred Banks. He put up this thing on his Facebook profile about how the when you're talking lyricism in 2020 in New Orleans, it's just him, Ray Wembley, and 3D Not T.
What?
And that splintered like all these talks under his
3D
wall.
Not T
as it
ain't
was.
all that lyrical to me. I fucking
She
listen
nice.
to.
I listen to it too. I
fuck
like
with her. I
that
mean,
shit.
I think she got some lyrics, but for him to say that is really ridiculous. Like he don't really got his ear to the street then for him to say some shit like that.
Hey man, or you could just be talking shit. Look, you taking it real personal, like DC said. You know what I'm saying? Because the way DC says, like, no, like, don't, like, why y'all taking this so seriously? Like, y'all all say this type shit.
Right, like,
all y'all say, I'm the best in the game. I'm the best rapper.
Nigga do say I'm the best, but when you put other niggas on there,
He said me. My nigga Ray Wembley and 3D Not T. So
best lyricist in New Orleans.
They said we gonna start with me.
We gonna start with me. I'm gonna give it to my nigga from Arkansas.
You dig?
people do forget Ray ain't from New Orleans.
Right.
And 3D Not T, which I can say I'm a 3D Not T fan too, so but it's like
At least he didn't give it to D1.
I
That'd have
think,
been even more ridiculous.
but then people saying Jay Electronica, Wayne, Currency, but I think he really
No,
meant like
those are
that's legend.
Yeah,
That's old.
yeah.
Well, technically, Jay Electronica just announced that he finally about to drop his first album.
Man, I said, what you doing, nigga?
I
You
don't
taking
think
long.
Currency is
Bro.
like super like God tier lyricist.
He trolling us, son.
Well, two things I'm gonna say about that. One, it go back to what we were saying before Joe came in about you got to have your definition of what you quantify as lyricism too. You feel me?
Well,
and two, I agree. I don't think Currency is top tier lyricism, but he got his.
I think he's a top tier hip hop artist.
He's a great hip hop artist. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
I think
But
that-
again, it depends on what you call it. But he's not my cup of tea though. Honestly, I'm not shitting on Currency. It's just
Nah, Currency has a
he has a lane and he has a following. They got people who love him. You
feel
feel
like
me?
this. I can listen to a whole. I ain't gonna bump a whole Currency.
I can't
like
buy
that,
the whole
But
album.
there's some songs that Currency got that I buy.
That I love. Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah,
on the same level. There's certain songs I love. It's just something I don't know if it's about his cadence or it's something about him. I just get tired of listening to him after a while, and I can't say that for all artists. And it's not a knock. You know what I mean? It's just my cup.
It's not.
But when we talk about quantifying lyricism, some people count punchlines and metaphors as lyricism. Some people count just saying real poignant shit, even if it's not dressed up as lyricism. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it all depends on how you quantify it.
Behold of the behold of the ear, right? The sound is the lyricism is in the behold of the ear.
I'm gonna just say what we were talking earlier about how if it came down to having to make an objective list about something subjective, you would have to take all kind of other things into effect and be very specific about what you define as what. Because if you ain't specific about the definition of what it is, then you could like I said, if I just say lyricism, we're gonna have three different definitions.
Right.
Now if you say in this list, this is what lyricism is defined as, and this is what wordplay is defined as. This is what you know what I mean. If this is how you're breaking it down, then we can. I think
the argument about lyricism that I always go to is the Biggie and Pac lyricism of like Pac's the poet, Biggie's the lyricist, and I always go back and forth of like, well,
you can't use the word to define a word. If we're talking about lyricism, you can't say Pac's the poet and Biggie's the lyricist. You gotta use another word for Big if we're talking under the term of lyricism. Is my point.
What I'm saying is that like when you break down that of like all right.
Are they saying that Pac is not a lyricist? Is what you're telling me?
I guess not as much of a lyricist. More like you know how they got niggas that say oh he a spitter, and they got other niggas like oh he a lyricist, or like oh that nigga can rap, or that nigga can spit. Like I think Eminem is an amazing lyricist. I think that nigga Dead Baby can spit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you know what I mean. But
what I'm saying is the point it seemed like you was making at first, which I thought would go with it, is like the thought of what we just said is like if you define lyricism as the poetry, metaphor, simile, punchline shit, or if you define lyricism as poignant, real things that touch me when you said it, and you know what I mean, there's no like, the way you crafted that statement or whatever hit me, even if you didn't even use punchlines, metaphors, and a lot, and I feel like the greats do both. But like the thing is, Biggie was amazing, was better at Pac at the punchlines, but Pac was better than Biggie to me at the being very succinct with
sincere
saying that real shit to me. But they both could do both at times. That's all I'm saying. That I feel like that's when people talk about the greats in hip hop. That's an interesting dichotomy of lyricism. Of Pac wasn't a metaphor nigga, but he said that real.
Right.
Biggie said that real, but he dressed it up in the metaphors. Subjectively, which one touched you? Which one you gone? You know. So it's an interesting thing.
Yeah, I tell you right now, dog. Sometimes them hard lyrics they get to you more than a bunch of similes and punchlines. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know a bunch of niggas who could do a bunch of similes and punchlines. But I mean, like, you know. That's
why I feel like you're great when see that's the thing that's to me what separates a lot of these battle rappers and a lot of like the cold rappers, like the legends. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga like Jigga, you hear me? He will dress up a real statement in these punchlines and shit like that. That to me is when you do it right. Don't like, cause that's the thing that make Lil Wayne so controversial. Because he leads with the punchline shit. He does both and. He'll mix it up so much, and like, and his style is almost like when you judging art, like, you know what I mean, like how some people looked at Picasso shit and it was like, man, that ain't art, and because this is the way you're supposed to paint. But then you look at Wayne, you like, well, Wayne is his own anomaly because he is the supreme punchline rapper. Now he don't always say shit, and that's a knock that you could say against his overall catalog.
But that's based on his content.
But he does, that's when you go to lyricism. Once again, how you gonna define? You got to be specific on the list.
I think you hit it the head on the nail when they're bringing up Wayne in the sense of the way he blends it. I think there's not too many people who have blended lyricism and hard wordplay together and crafted it so well.
No, but he's not that good at it.
Why is that?
He's not consistent, and that's the thing. He puts out so much shit. If you had a ledger on Wayne. He has way more saying nothing but punchlines and bullshit than he does saying that real shit. But he's so fucking
but when he
good.
Do it, though, when we have
it's so creative. It's like, so
fuck.
No. But what I'm saying is,
real shit for me when he do it.
But no, that's my point. He's so good at both. Like he has more of nonsense. And I don't mean that as a knock. I'm saying he has more of nothing of depth. But it's amazing. Like if you gonna do nothing of depth, you should do it like that. And then he still has a lot of fire-ass real shit and a lot of fucking searing-ass lyricism too. It's just he's produced Pac. He has so much music. I'm just saying, if he produced less music, it probably would have fared better for him as far as judging it.
You know what's funny? You can watch how he go from like spitting deep, heavy shit from his younger age and having a little bit of lyricism, but talking about a lot more.
More real shit. Right? He talked about real as shit when he was younger. But again, I kick it to he put out a lot of content. Like. No matter what, the numbers are high. Like if I listed every Lil Wayne every lyric he said that was just real nigga shit, it would still be thousands. Right. That's how much shit he got. I'm just saying if I had to compare, he has more nonsense than, you know what I mean? If I went to Jigga's more in the middle. Yeah. Kendrick, J. Cole, these motherfuckers they kind of fall more in the middle at times. Well, Kendrick and J. Cole, the new Biggie and Pac to a degree, because I feel like Kendrick got more lyricism as far as metaphors and punchlines, but at times J. Cole just say it.
Yeah.
And you just be like, well, he ain't dress it up as much, but that nigga said that real. You know what I'm saying? So 3 Stacks is another great lyricist, but then you go into the other sides of where he ain't got the catalog. It's so much shit.
That's the weird thing about 3 Stacks.
The solo catalog.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about 3 Stacks. Because his bars is ridiculous and they be deep. Like, it's like they be saying shit and they be
That's going to be his weird place in hip-hop history. Like, the fact of, like, it's hard to place him because all his shit happened, main shit happened in a group, but he was so stand out like in said group and by himself that is like, and when he's be featured, it's like my nigga, like we know if you were solo, you would have produced. But that's the thing.
I said Big Boy wouldn't either.
But that's the thing, we don't know, and that's gonna be the thing against him because for all we know, maybe his most potency was in a group. True. Maybe because I was in a rap group before. I know you've been a rapper for a minute, but I was in a group.
I was in a group.
And you know what I mean? I know in a group you see
you feed off of niggas.
You feed off niggas. And some niggas.
There's times when niggas went on first, and I went flip my verse even harder just to beat that nigga. Because I'm like, I gotta be the harder nigga on the
different. It's different. You see, but then you also see when you're in a group, some niggas can be solo and some niggas can't.
Oh yeah.
And some niggas you wouldn't even guess because they so shining and stand out in said group that you get them by themselves and they leave them to their own devices in a room alone, and they could probably crabs. Maybe they can't make a song, or maybe they can't write a hook, or maybe they can't make the whole album, but they can give you 5. We don't know what's going on with 3 Stacks as to why he didn't produce solo albums, and that's gonna always be add to them, the mystery.
And that one solo album he did produce was so dope.
But then it wasn't hip hop, or it wasn't standard rap, I should say.
It wasn't standard rap.
It was hip. I'll give him it's hip hop, but it wasn't standard rap. And the thing is, if we talk about lyricism and rappers, if we talk about rippity rap, we can make that one of the greatest artistic albums of all time.
Like some Childish Gambino shit with that last one.
Yeah, son, it's one of the greatest artists, one of the greatest compositions of art of all time. But you can't have one cold rap album and be like, yeah, you one of the greatest. I know you all one of the greatest. You top 10.
Yo, D, what you think is like your most lyrical nigga that you fuck with in the game?
The most lyrical.
Like when you like we brought out J. Cole, we brought out Wayne. Who like what nigga?
Right now.
Anytime from now to anytime.
Probably like Nas. Nas is my favorite.
Nas, that nigga. You know what fucked up about Nas? When Jay-Z said that line of, you know what I'm saying? Like you think he tight.
Go on first, Bob.
But you don't understand the bullshit. You think he's tight just because you don't understand the bullshit that he right. And I said that, I thought to myself.
Oh no, he said here. Just because he wear kufi don't mean that he bright.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just means you don't understand the bullshit that he writes.
And that line always stuck with me when I thought about Nas. At first I was a Nas head, but then as I look back on certain songs, not all his catalog, but certain songs, I was like, Nas, what the fuck are you talking about, son? Like, this nigga, this shit is a bunch of cool ass words, nigga. What are you talking about?
But the caveat to that fire ass lyric is this: just because you don't understand the bullshit that he writes, don't mean that it's bullshit. You just don't get it. But don't mean he ain't making a point of what he's saying ain't real. Because it'd be one thing if Nas was just putting together shit that didn't make no sense, but because it sounded deep, niggas just roll with it.
Some of that shit did.
No, dog. Nas always makes sense, dog. Sometimes, this is what I give to like a lot of these like super deep these super hip hop like backpack rappers. And this is what works against you if you can't make a hit record. If niggas gotta go research too much to figure out what the fuck your bar mean, you gonna have trouble mainstream.
Sometimes I think that's M's later faults with me. It's like, damn, we get it, you got level bars, but you breaking down so much levels where niggas gotta go and. Luckily, I'm smarter than I was in my youth.
I can't say that about M necessarily.
I'm talking about now, not talking about older M.
I can't even say that about M, and I feel like it's just you got to keep up more with pop culture. It's like it's a lot of things because right now there's so much content. You might think he going over your head, but somebody else might be like, "That's some shit I just saw on TV." You know what I mean? Because Nas will say some shit like in history. You know what I mean? I'm like, the fuck is you? He made a metaphor, right? He made a historical metaphor.
Jesus died at age 33.
That's 33 shots with twin blocks and 16 apiece. That's 32.
Which means one of my guns was holding 17.
27. Hit your crew.
6 went into you,
like,
nigga.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know,
whoa, nigga, hold on. Wait a minute. I read that nigga ain't gonna lie. That ball was like, hold on. Nigga, this reference Jesus, guns, and how was holding 17 and you took 32 for your Lord?
M ain't saying no shit like that, but he's still lyrical as fuck. I mean, you don't even like, cause M last album, son, like that nigga went deep, like on some lyricism. He said, I'm reminding y'all, I used to come from that shit. I was like, yo,
that shit
it felt backpacky as fuck. Yeah, it felt backpacky as fuck.
It's like, nigga, you just hit a rap. You not even here to like drop a song.
No song.
You just here to let niggas know, nigga, I raps. I used to battle rap. My dog Proof, God rest in peace. The whole D12, nigga, what the fuck?
Right.
Nigga,
some of the quote unquote songs, I'm like, I feel like, okay, this the hook, but you just rapping.
Right. That nigga,
on
I ain't about to
one.
make a fucking song. Fuck a song.
He got a
nigga.
whole song with Juice WRLD, a fire song. Mom, like what you everybody got shit to do with the topic that you said this song was, dog, but you killing it.
You killing it, dog.
You killing it. Yo, rippity rap ass nigga. But yeah, son, it's just interesting where the game go. You saw that meme where they said, nigga, if Tig in the basement was still around.
Oh, boy, the booth will break niggas.
Most of the rappers of today wouldn't be able to go in the booth.
The booth. I remember time the booth did break a nigga. Remember that one nigga that just like, I ain't going in the booth. He didn't want to rap.
Son, that shit was legendary, son. The booth was legendary, son.
If you did not go in the booth and spit, son, you were whack.
Son, you was whack. And then niggas started going there with writtens after a while because it got so scared and hype. You feel me?
Hey,
then what started really pissing me off is when niggas would start spitting shit from like they mixtape.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, I heard you.
Wayne would do that.
He wasn't the only one. A lot of niggas go in there and spit their mixtape shit. And I'm like,
Fab would do that.
I'm like, yo, like the booth used to be sacred. Like niggas used to come in here
You supposed to rip on a nigga beat.
and spit.
Like before Sway in the morning. Before all that shit, it was the booth. Man, you know, talking about the booth and who killed it, that nigga Joel's just dropped something.
Ain't you was in jail?
He got out.
Okay. You got his teeth fixed?
I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. But that nigga, I just know one thing. He out, and that boy dropped some nice shit. And I just remember how I was like, when I heard his voice and I heard him rapping, I said, damn, Joel's, I remember you had this fucking game on lock for a while.
No, he never had the game on lock. That's the problem with that's
Joel's,
that's the thing about Joel's. He never became what he was supposed to become because
I felt like he was everywhere for a second.
He got around, but like you know what I'm saying. He had like it was like a nigga like Cole, a nigga like Kendrick, a nigga like Drake. You know what I mean? You know that the game on lock is when the game maneuvers around him. You know what I'm saying? Like Joel's was just getting there.
Then he went to jail. Oh no,
Before then.
I think Dipset fucked him up.
Yeah, it's like I think the dissipation of all that Dipset shit just fucked up his situation or something.
And that Cameron Jay-Z shit.
So much things got deterred where I think Joel's was supposed to be, dog.
Joel's supposed to be on top, dog.
Because he was hot. I give you that. He was hot. He was hot, but he had the game on lock.
That nigga, I remember that nigga used to drop a song and that nigga had everywhere. That nigga, I ain't gonna lie, he was really hot. That nigga had niggas wearing them thick ass bandanas.
Yo,
that
he had a wave. We ain't gonna say he had a wave, dog. I just know like
he supposed to be another tier right now than he's in.
He like you. I thought he was gonna be still around, like you know what I mean.
But that Purple City Bird Gang Dipset shit fucked him up.
Cause did him and Wayne ever get past the mixtape phase?
Nah.
Cause they're supposed to drop the album, but they never did.
Yeah, I Can't Feel My Face mixtape, boy. That bitch
was
cold.
cold. Yeah, man.
That bitch slapped. After that, I was like, Joel's, I don't know what you gonna do, dog, but you a destined. And then that nigga was destined for prison.
and so much drama and reality show shit.
Yeah,
That's nonsense.
But I still fuck with Joel.
I mean, I'll go listen to the song you talking about, son, just to see what it is.
Certain niggas I still listen to. I ain't gonna listen to DMX no more because that nigga just, Lord, give me a sign.
I don't know if I want new DMX.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If DMX gonna do his greatest hits for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it.
But I'm slipping. I'm falling.
Yeah, son, I thought DMX had hits.
He had albums, yeah.
Had albums, yeah. Like, oh, yeah.
That nigga had crowds in China talking about, you know what I'm saying, X is gonna give it to you.
And he gave it to us.
Yep.
His bitch came at D talking about he looked like DMX. We like, you just want to talk. I ain't been here, we ain't been heard DMX in a minute. I was like, oh, you trying to shoot your shot.
Funny.
Hey, you look like a Rough Rider.
Earth.
Swing and a miss, honey.
Barkity bark, 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 baby.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie, son. Niggas always talk about niggas. Niggas do handle rejection very weird. I ain't gonna compare. But I'll tell you this. Women, when they get rejected after love, like when they get rejected, they be like, never again, never in my life again am I ever gonna holler at another male again. I was like, damn, bro. Like, a nigga be like, if a nigga tell like a woman no, I ain't gonna say all women, but I say the woman I came across, all of them was like, yeah, a nigga ever turned me down and I ain't never holler at a nigga again.
I mean,
holler at me.
But you could see the psychology of it real easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a society where we don't teach women to holler at men. So they're not as like equipped to deal with.
I guess so.
You know what I mean?
Down like
yeah,
that,
you know what I mean. It's a different thing that we teach. You dig? So because there's certain things like us. If a woman cheats on us, we go fucking crazy. If a woman has any interest in another man on us, we go crazy because you know what I mean. But women, they get taught that nigga gonna cheat on you. Know what I mean? There's be prepared. Be prepared. But they was just talking about this. But what do we get prepared? What do we get taught? We get taught that women are gonna be just good. Like you look all through media.
We get taught that basically women are perfect.
Dude, in the 80s and the 90s, if you watch like who the nigga always got to try to save or who you want to be with, it's always this like perfect. Like if she's pretty, she's perfect. That's basically what the media taught you for years.
Yeah, that's what they taught everyone, men and women. That if it's pretty, then it's perfect and good. And it's good. And it taught niggas to be blindsided by very pretty women, and it taught pretty women to be very slick about doing their shit because they knew what the expectations were. So it's like it's just so like the psychology of it all is interesting, son. So like I feel like I feel like if you have to poll women on what you just said about rejection, they would probably admit that they have a different type of fear of rejection.
Nigga,
yes, they would if they're honest.
If they're honest,
yes.
Like, niggas, we suck on some ego shit of how some of us handle it. But generally speaking, niggas know if I shoot at 10 women, I might only get 2. Yeah. You know what I mean? But, like, women, they're not equipped. They're not taught to be equipped. I wish we did live in a world where everybody just was on the same playing field.
I got a lot of women already shut at me. I'd be like, girl, what you have?
I mean, some women shoot they shot, dog, but it's just not the general
Yeah, it's not common.
It's not like...
It's not a common thing.
It ain't let me buy you a drink.
Right, it not commonly, you know what I mean? Because you can always find people have these stories. We all have stories, most likely.
Right, like you can make a case for the micro, but like on a general scale, women don't holler at dudes like that.
Not like that. Maybe in the future. It's probably more now in 2020 than it was.
Yeah, it's probably more than ever.
More than ever right now, today.
But even that more than ever is still very, very like uncommon.
Especially by comparison.
Like
especially by comparison to niggas.
Yeah, boy, I know a nigga that holler at a whole group of chicks. Like a whole group of women just like, hey black, hey red, hey brown, hey skinny, all in the same clip.
And don't throw how the internet has influenced it.
Oh my God. Right. Niggas just be popping in the DMs just because.
Nigga, we was talking about this. I don't know if we spoke about it on the podcast. We talked about it off the podcast about how son, like how the aggressiveness of cis gay dudes. You know what I mean? How like it make you think about how like damn son. So if this is how niggas go at women, how these niggas be coming like I'm like yo, I understand what you going through, women, because niggas is aggressive.
I've been saying that for at least a year and a half working at the club I work
at.
Yeah. I came to that conclusion like just going to the school that we went to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas is going to holler at you.
But that's the thing too. Yeah, you're right. The school we went to did have, especially pre-Katrina.
Yes, pre-Katrina. It was that was a big thing, son. Like you got hit on.
They had squads and they'll hit on you. That's fine. But this is one thing I say about it though, dog. I don't care if a nigga hit on me.
It ain't about that.
It's just the persistence.
The persistence is my issue. And that's what I'm saying, whether we talking about gay shit or whether we talking about straight shit,
it's still the same when you look at it.
That's what I'm saying. What was taught in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s about, she playing hard to get or be persistent, that shit need to die. You know what I mean? Nigga, if a motherfucker say no, just take the no.
Yeah, just take the no.
Motherfucker, if you want, and teach motherfuckers, if you want to be with this motherfucker, say that shit. You hear me? Because this persistence gray area of because if she like you then it's persistence, but she don't like you then it's creepy. Or the same thing with niggas. If I was gay
we
and I like
say
it,
that,
you know what I'm saying?
We have to say that.
You know what I mean? It's all just like this weird shit when it's like, dog, like no, this is decades of telling people no, be persistent and the motherfucker gonna cave. That is creep shit.
It is creep shit. But
on whatever level. Like a woman going to the man, a man going to the woman, a man going to the man, a girl going to the girl.
I think that's a thin
it's
line
just
of,
creep shit, but it's so great because for some people it does work. That's the problem with it.
Because this is what I believe. I think there's a very thin line that niggas cross all the time between come harder and no, and you're tripping, you're being a creep. Because like the thing is, some women have said, and even put in some music that you know, come a little harder with your game, you dig? Then I'll fuck with you. But you know, I think those are telltales that you can recognize, rather than when someone actually tells you.
To say, son. You know when a girl's still being flirtatious, has somewhat of an interest.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? There's a difference between, you know what I mean, like there should be an understanding within the interplay between both people that, oh, this is flirtation. Girl being like, anybody give my number now. You know what I mean? Oh, right. You know what I mean? Like, we'll see. You know what I mean? You know what it's a difference of she's giving me rope. And if I'm a nigga and you a nigga coming at me, I'm like, I'm straight.
Right.
I got old lady.
Like
or I got
flat-
whatever.
like flat face as a
I'm
motherfucker.
good.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Because I don't even be like, you bitch motherfucking guys. Like, oh, man, appreciate it. But then you keep coming like, nah, I ain't got no interest in that, my nigga. I'm straight. And if you keep going, I'll suck your dick. Don't know, nigga.
Like,
Sir. Like, what you talking about? He's like, I'm just saying, if you got to try it. I don't have to try shit, my nigga. I told you, I'm straight. That's what it's like when you keep on going. And then that's when I'm like, oh, I'm seeing women's DMs that look like this.
That's what chicks go through every day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I'm looking at it all the way, like whatever we teaching, like I said, it's the specific kind of nigga. Whatever we teaching that, whether gay or straight, that shit need to fucking stop.
Yeah.
That shit's creepy.
It has nothing to do with sexual preference.
It's like when we talk about whiteness and not white people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what I hate to use this overused term, but I guess that is toxic masculinity.
Oh God!
But that is
I
actually the
understand what you're saying.
definition.
I mean,
that is
sorry.
actually what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just saying those two words in such overuse. Like there's so many overused terms now. It's like you don't even want to say the real definition of real shit. It's like, look, it is the that's actually it used correctly.
Right.
I've definitely seen heteronormative gay men aggressively holler at other femme gay men, and in ways that, like, you know what I'm saying, especially the young ones that come there that be like 21 and something like that. I've been knowing a few from certain universities because I work at the door at the only black gay club in the city, but which is kind of sad. But thank God for that though. I see them in that, and they just, you know, they feel so like some of the older, you know what I'm saying, heteronormative men who come from that kind of old school thought.
Like imagine a nigga like that's like 40,
Yeah.
like big, tall, stocky nigga trying to holler at these niggas from like that's like probably 20, like you said, young nigga, and he coming from Generation Z, like dog, like this is boundaries,
Right,
And
right.
then niggas coming from the 80s,
all in your face. You know I'll fuck the shit out you.
Ooh,
Son, nigga told me that at the door one time before, like, as I give him, so, like, I was collecting money. That boy said, "You some pretty motherfucker, I'll fuck the shit out you." And I said, "Excuse me, sir. Listen, number one, let me stop you right there. I don't know who you approach with that line, but I don't know if it ever works."
Money with some other nigga like him.
No,
only a nigga like
only
him.
a nigga like him.
That's it. Another nigga like
Pull a
him
line
trying
like
to get
that.
fucked like that.
Number two, sir. What's my name? You talking about fucking me? Is this what you going on? You know there's like diseases going around and shit like that, and we're not gonna talk about the AIDS epidemic, cause bitch, you know this bar, so don't even play around. Like, how the fuck you just gonna come out fucking like that's so nasty?
Well, I'm not gonna say AIDS epidemic no more because he could be like Prep got that shit down.
Prep, thank God for Prep. Thank God for Prep.
Because there's two things in this conversation I don't want to push.
Shout out to Michael Chancellor.
Shouts out to Mike. I don't want to keep pushing the stereotype that all these gay niggas is predatory, and that's not the case.
That's not
I'm talking
the case.
about
That's not
a
the case.
very specific section of nigga. And it's just nigga. And we
niggas.
talking niggas on niggas.
We talking about niggas like us that we can see in our world of straightness,
right.
but it's in
And
the world of gay. It's
I
like,
also-
y'all the same niggas.
I also don't want to push AIDS is the gay sickness.
Yes,
It's not either. No, it's not either.
Yes, can we please?
I don't want that to be the deal, especially when stats have shown that shit is down.
Right,
It
it's
is
down.
down. It
Actually,
is down.
it's
It is
down.
down.
I mean, it's actually right now currently high in the straight community. It's higher in our community than it was before. Now, I'm not saying that it's higher in the straight community than it is in the gay community overall. But like our numbers are peaking and theirs are dropping,
declining.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's very interesting.
Because we ain't taking no breath. We think it's for homosexuality.
Hey, so it's something to throw out there. But like, yeah, just the whole concept of all that shit, my nigga. We gotta do better. That's all.
It's all niggas.
That's niggas. And
It's
niggas.
niggas.
And niggadom, right? Because I'm like, I just want to like, dude, I'm gonna do like, I feel so weird because I just want to be like, dude, I'm gonna do it like you, son. Don't talk to me like that, son.
That's another thing. I'll be like, nigga, don't you see I'm a nigga like
Son,
that?
like,
You know what I'm saying?
and then you got to get into your brain that I'm a nigga, so I could at some point be
I'm a
like,
nigga like you, son.
I could at some point threaten you and you'll fall back. I could be like, son, I'll fucking whip your ass, and you see I'm a nigga and you a nigga and you might fall down. A lot of women ain't got that. A lot of femme gays don't got that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
that
that's
sucks,
fucked
dog.
up.
That's real sucky, dog.
On like a complete, but kinda though. I've seen a lot of femme gay dudes beat the fuck out of some niggas.
Of course, some got hands. Hands is hands.
Some of those dudes got some hands.
Bitch,
boy.
they'll hit you with a two-piece and twirl on your ass
Some of them do, but
Like-
I still stand by. But they got a lot of femme gay niggas that have that same fear that
like,
women
don't wanna-
have of
yeah.
this nigga might fuck me up. And trans women too. This nigga might fuck me up. This nigga might kill me. Who knows what this nigga might do because his ego hurt, his pride hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's like, damn, that's the disconnect that a lot of niggas have when women be like, yo, y'all scare me. And they be like, what you mean? I'm not like that. It's like, my nigga.
Bitch, what? Scare you?
And then you start, then you gonna come at him like that. You know what I mean?
Bitch, I'll scare you. I got nothing but love for you, bitch.
I got nothing but love for you.
Sir, why are you raising your voice?
So right.
I want you to feel me, bitch.
You know, so it's like, I just like, in all these cases, because in the biggest story about to get into in the starter section is going to be the main thing of the main cruxes of it is more people need to start shutting the fuck up and just listening. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you already know what the number one story going to be. But, like, let's get in the show, man. Welcome to episode 94, Side A. It's that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me at Martin Bats Bradford on Google and everywhere else like that. But on your social medias, besides Facebook, I say Google first. On Facebook at Martin Bats Bradford.
That's an arrogant nigga. So you start with Google.
Right.
That's fine though. Fuck talking shit, son.
I guess I didn't mean to talk my shit, but I guess my subconscious felt like talking.
Your subconscious wanted to talk.
A Freudian shit talk.
Let it out.
A Freudian shit talk. Mm-hmm. But shiitake. But but yeah, he be at the other Instagram, Twitter, and all that at Mr. Bats, spelling Mr. Out. You're gonna find another cat. And as always, I'm here with my brothers.
What's up, guys? It's me, your boy D Mac, and you can catch me on Instagram at FrenchBread.kid, and you can check out my fresh clothing line at Your Dig Brand. Also on Instagram and on Facebook at Facebook.com/Your Dig Brand, and you can catch me on Facebook, Devin M. McCoy. And watch me say funny things to you. And yeah, that's it. I'm present.
Passe wine. This your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the room. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, get the gat, get the gat, get the gat. Said a fourth walk, posse get the gat. I said a third walk, posse get the gat. Oh, where they at, where they at, where they at? Oh, where they at, girl? Oh, where they at, girl? Oh, bring your back, girl. Oh, walk that open, girl. Oh, where they at, girl? Oh, where they at?
Yeah, what that nigga said.
Yeah.
You hear me? Welcome to the show, y'all, man. This is TheFlyWithBats podcast. We back in the building, man. You hear me? We've been doing a lot of shit, feel me? I'm just coming off of a set of this joint. Had a lot of fun, learned a lot of things. That's the thing cool, too, dog. You still learning. Mm-hmm. Still fucking learning, son. Mm-hmm. One thing that I'm gonna just say before I pass it that stood out yesterday that got like, we shot this one scene for 2 days straight, 12-hour days back to back. You feel me?
Wow.
And like,
Spike Lee shit is this?
My nigga, the director got so much coverage and so much shit. Son, like it sounds like yesterday in particular, I thought I just was get do one action thing and leave, and I was there 12 hours regardless. Like this nigga gets coverage on coverage on coverage. But one funny thing is that only like on one end you could probably complain, but I'm not complaining. I'm looking at it as opportunity. Is the randomness of when, okay, and when you talk about acting for film, the main parts that you got to go your hardest in is when the camera's on you. When they say I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille, that's when you supposed to be like, all right, the camera on me, they're focusing on me.
God mode activate.
This is when you got to do your good shit. You feel me? Now, even if you came there prepared to a degree, a lot of times on the day, as they say, you feel me, it's gonna be different things. It's not like with theater where I meet my cast, we have rehearsals for a month, we get the vibe out with the characters, we feel it out, then we do the show for like 2 months, and it's like, damn, by the end of it, you feel like I could do more, but you felt like you got to really play. Some artists has got like the utmost supreme performance from you. Some of them, they all didn't. But that's
some
a strive.
Some of them got your golden nights.
Some of them got some
golden nights.
Hey, here was up Olivier. Here was up Potier. You know what I mean? Look, we fighting right now. You heard me? But when you get on that set, whatever that thing captured, that's the irony and the most fucked up part. It's forever. And if it's not your best that time, you're not your best. It's gonna live. And I was talking to D the other day, like I had to laugh. I was like, dog, oftentimes we talking about how niggas edit a movie or a TV show be making bad actors colder than what they was.
Yeah.
They got a lot of great actors that's even better than we know. Mm-hmm. Because on that particular day, the camera might have just came to them first. Because that's what happened to me. The camera came to me first on my acting. Then I'm like, I did okay. But he got so much coverage that we wound up running that scene like 50 times. I'm not gonna lie.
All that playing around.
My nigga.
All that fun.
By the time it wasn't on me no more, I had discovered so much fire shit that I'm like, when I finally see it, I'm gonna be like, man, fuck that. Mm-hmm. You know, I wish y'all could have caught when I was giving to her close up, my nigga, or whatever. And it just make you think like, damn, nigga, for this shit, even when you think you got it figured out, you got to almost prepare and plan for Everything. Keep
Right.
playing. Be open to keep playing.
Right.
Play.
Evolve on you.
Man, like, nigga, that's why when you before you even get there, since like even going in, knowing that I gonna have a lot of time on your own time, play, because that's the thing I got. Dog, I just dropped the ball on my Ava DuVernay audition, man. That lady was in the room. I was like, whoa, Ava DuVernay's in the room again. Second time auditioning in front of her.
The first time.
Second time auditioning in front of her, and she tell me out of her mouth, she's like, okay, Mr. Bradford, I've been waiting on you because I was supposed to do that 2 weeks prior, and I was like, oh shit, dog, okay, I'm on your radar right now, and I did it the way I've been practicing ad nauseum. Great, of course, but that's not what she wanted at all. Like whatever the breakdown said, she was even like, oh, this is the stakes of it, and she gave a whole nother direction. I followed the direction, but I didn't, and that's what fucks with me, cause like she gave me another chance to do it after giving that direction, and I was like, she was like, I needed more like this, and I still was stuck on what I was doing. It was not exactly what I was doing before, but if I was still more open to play, I'd have just dropped it. Because here go the thing. Logically, my nigga, why am I still fighting for what I already gave you? You saw it in the first tape. Realistically, if you giving me a second shot, don't do none of that shit.
Yeah.
You saw it in the first tape. Oftentimes, you want to do the first choice better instead of giving them another choice.
Nah.
You feel me? It's easy to say in the hindsight, but in the game when you're in the room and motherfuckers like,
nigga, right there.
You do it the first time, and you don't even know if you did it the first time that good, because you're already checking yourself in your mind like, was they fucking with that? And motherfucker like, oh, add this to it. I'm still in the lane of doing it the first choice, but adding to what you want instead of being like new choice. And it's like the mind fuck is not only being prepared, not only being ready and be open, but also understand we all humans in the room. They go to the other side of it. And I'm going to say this on the level of...
Give yourself a second chance.
Nigga, breathe. Give yourself a chance to not only just breathe, because a lot of times when I've been in those high-stakes situations and people giving me curveballs, I hear what you said, and I just go for it. And I'm like, and I just go for it again. Instead of being like, you know what? Give me a second to chill out for a second. Like, give me a minute.
Let me just think about
Let me take in what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you're saying.
And you can do that.
And I know, and that's the thing, I know what you're saying, and the first thing that comes to my mind does not have to be what I'm giving you. And oftentimes, since I'm in a room, I ain't trying to waste your time. All these stakes is happening. It's like, all right, you said that. I got something for that. But sometimes it's like, wait, think about it. Because as soon as I left, and this is the one time I didn't go back and be like, give me another shot, it clicked up. This was when I left the room, I was able to breathe, get away from it. And I was like, replay what happened. I was like, oh, this what she wanted. Yeah. Like it was clear as fucking day to me. Like I was like, oh, she wanted. I didn't do it though, but she wanted me to do this.
You know, that's not the first time that happened to you.
I mean, that ain't the first time it's happened to me, but I've gotten way more. Like, why you always do that shit? Every time you be like, yeah, you've lost before like this, my nigga. You fucked up like this before, don't you remember? Goddamn, nigga.
Damn, because I just remember the same emotions.
But I'm just saying, it's because on this acting journey,
it's a real mind fuck,
nigga. You're not gonna just fail once.
Yeah,
you're gonna have similar failings because we're dealing with something that's not only subjective but it's human. It's just human.
Yeah. But the day you get a chance to work with her again, it's gonna be.
Dude, amazing. I got a story because, like I said, the first one, Queen Sugar, didn't get it. Got to a call back, met her, and my nigga Taz got it. Shouts out to my nigga Taz, and like, I felt like in that first one I was doing too much acting with the space. Because the thing is that all these directions of this is what needs to happen, and sometimes some directors like when you do that, some don't. And lately I've been leaning on the thing of, man, fuck any of like the business. Like I'll give you some business, I might infer, but if it's like pick this up, pour this, fuck that. You know what I mean? We're gonna just talk. And if you like me, Joe, you shot an audition for me like that. I think one thing was gets pushed down and choked. Yeah. And I'm like, look, I'll take the lick and I'll infer and I'll da. But I'm not about to do all this.
But you flew back out of a roll. I was like, hold on, nigga, that's like a wonky as fuck.
Dude, because that could look too crazy and shit. But you know what I mean? I just love the fact it's you got to be open and you got to be ready to learn. And even like people be like, oh man, look at your resume. You know, I was like, my nigga, still learning. Still figuring this fucking crazy shit out. Yeah. Still getting W's, still getting L's. Like everybody love to see the switch, but they don't see the. You hear me?
Right. Yeah, son. Just keep reminding yourself, dog, that you worked hard to take a break and say, hold on, let me get a chance for this. You know what I'm saying? It's the theater in you. It's that note-taking theater shit.
And not only just that,
I was just gonna tell you, just make sure next time you facing that kind of situation, just give yourself space to play and breathe.
just give myself space and play to breathe. Give myself the option to be like, give me a minute.
Yeah,
Not like, you know,
that's an
but
option.
give me a minute, because usually I just jump. Because that's what happened in this other, like, I've had these things happen was like, this one that gave me like 5 characters back to back, and instead of being like, taking his thing, like, you want to step outside with this character since I just gave it to you right here.
Yeah.
I said, no, I got it. And I gave him something, but then afterwards, I probably should have taken that time. Sometimes it's just about, I'm trying to take your fucking neck off, that I'm taking my own.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Take your fucking time.
Take your
Breathe.
time,
And remember,
man.
I could have probably even leveled with him, but like, wait, hold up. And I did, we talked, but like, if you know it's another one of those, if I had to do it again, I'm gonna just put it in my freaking, like I said, just like with the situation.
Download it.
It's downloaded. Just like with trying to always be ready to play, because I went to the movie set thinking, okay, I already got my own idea of things, but let me see what he on.
Yeah.
First thing, it gave me so much freedom, and then when I saw how much freedom he was about giving me, I'm on a level up, my nigga. Like, I learned this before, I've done this before, but still with some of y'all, I try to feel you out. Fuck feeling you out. I'm going there, I'm swinging fucking swords. And if you decide to give me a hammer instead or a knife, we'll take your knife and I'll do something else with it.
Right.
But I ain't holding shit back, because you gonna look, because film and TV is forever. You gonna always have to. It's certain shit I still don't watch of mine on TV. I don't watch it all. It's whack. I can't watch it. I don't like the performance. You feel me? So it's like, you know, you just gotta keep it pushing.
I wonder what it is.
I ain't gonna say that, because everything's subjective, and something I might hate, someone might love, because that happens too.
Yes.
So,
Dr. Mabinga.
I don't hate that one.
All right, good.
But
That's really one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, see, but somebody might hate. I'm in a tunnel. But yes, we in the show, y'all. Welcome to the show, man. We started off with the starter sections where we talk about some hot topics out in these social media and news streets. At the starter section, we get into that Bats nerd out moment, where my niggas allow me to nerd out a bit on whatever topics I feel like getting into, and today's gonna be some interesting shit. After that Bats nerd out moment, you got some sports, Joe.
Sports, fuck yeah.
What happens in there?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. There's a few sports, ain't too many.
I'm just saying, explain what the fuck the section is, nigga.
Oh, sports. I ain't know what the section is, nigga. Where we talk about fucking sports of all kinds, from anything going on. I throw in my actual sports facts, and Braxboard throwing the sports tea.
That's the way to put it.
You get the facts and the tea.
The facts and the tea, and then we tell y'all to show it over there, side B, where we get into that Etouffee today, that no Dose of No America, that No Hina Hero Highlight. But before we start over that starter section, we pull out that scroll. Ooh. It's not the longest since y'all cut it. In the scroll. In the scroll. Shout out to the Your 30 podcast with the homies, the Arrogant Observer, Lawrence J. Weber Jr., Black Wikipedia, and Marty Edwards, my dog.
That bitch short.
Y'all made it past the guillotine.
The Miss Blue Rails don't even exist.
Oh, damn, yeah, you gotta go.
They fired us.
Yeah, we got fired.
We got fired.
I knew we were gonna
3
get
years.
fired, though.
Nigga said, you took that thing.
Why did you know we was gonna get fired?
I just had a feeling they were taking too long to move. They didn't seem enthusiastic about any of it.
That's not why we got fired, though.
But that's what signaled me to us possibly getting fired.
We wouldn't have gotten fired if DC could have made all the shows. But they didn't know what they was getting with DC, because DC has, and he let them know, but they weren't listening, this full-ass plate of shit that he does. You feel me? So going in, if they would have knew what our show was, they would have got looped more of us in this pay situation.
They just weren't acting like they were super interested in really pushing us forward, it seemed, dog.
But DC also was missing days. And when he missed Saturday, after they told him, look, we going to rearrange the schedule, so all you really got to worry about is Saturday, and he had to miss Saturday, and none of us could come make it because he told us last minute. They was like, my nigga, like, we shorted your shit down for this, and you just, like, didn't show up, man. So that wasn't a good look. But,
Understand.
But on some real shit, though, I feel like we need to go to another platform anyway.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I feel like our show good enough for some AM shit or for some satellite shit. Like the specificities of that show on how we was interviewing we interviewed so many people over them 3 years, my nigga. So many people in the city, dog. Nigga even gave us props on making them better at interviews because they came to us and we made them feel comfortable and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he wrote that, but he's not the only person that's ever said that to us.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's one of those things of, dude, I feel like it's not a show to just throw by the wayside. We just got to figure out how to make it pop.
The Misbelief had Black on Viv on it. It had Tisha Campbell on it. You know what I'm saying? It has Quest Moore during the time of the Take 'em Down. You know what I'm saying? It's like dog. It's like this radio show. It was the young news for the millennials. You know what I'm saying? And my only greatest thing about that I ever didn't like about the thing is that my heart I always felt like it was on the wrong station.
It was on the AM fucking.
Right, it's on the AM wave, dog.
That shit was that shit is new. It's funky. It's fresh. It's live.
And we had the highest listens every time. That's why they fucked it up, because this new management is fucking. I give you this, D. They don't realize what they had with us. And that's what that wave, what you're talking about, of like, you feel like they wasn't like excited or energetic.
It just, there was no energy.
But they need to go look at the stats. Like, of all AM radio shows in that demographic, we was like number 1 on Saturdays, dog. It was like,
come on, dog. The DJ is the owner of your dig. You know what I'm saying? Bats, the head of this podcast is a whole fucking host on the thing.
I mean, you ain't got to hype up all of that, because
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that everyone brought a following to this fucking radio station along with the show being good itself. Like
that's what I'm at with it. We had a really good show. That's just where I'm at with it. It was a really good show.
I think it should be on FM wave easily, dog. I think we would have an audience very easily. Like people would actively call in.
Come on, son. They interacted. They engaged.
But it's got to be people that's already listening to the fucking radio.
The Facebook Live was bringing in at least 1,000 listens every rip. It's like, views every rip. It's like, my nigga, like, come on.
Nigga had Jelly in the performance shit, man. Come on now.
We had almost every performer in the city at some point. We had filmmakers. We had a wrestling champion. Yeah. We had so many shit. Boxers. Yeah. We had so many type of people. We interviewed the city. We was on the post. Like my only gripe was when I kept on arguing with DC about behind the scenes was, my nigga, we need to get a real cameraman and stop depending on the Facebook Live camera, because when it comes time to try to present this, that grainy shit in the Facebook Live ain't as good.
Yeah.
So my whole deal was, if we were going to come back, I was going to bring my partner in and just shoot the rest, but nah, it's over. Yeah. But, my nigga, if there's a way we could package this the correct way, dog, it is a valuable commodity. Not commodity, but it's a valuable thing, man. It's something that could be, like what you said, D. Just specifically exactly what you just said. But, on the Lake podcast.
Oh, on the Lake.
We'll figure this out podcast, the Misses and the Mike podcast. Damn, we're supposed to, record them.
Oh yeah, we was a link
with
them.
We do have to get with them, don't we?
We sorry, ladies.
Yeah, we fucking up.
We're sorry.
I'm not even gonna blame the weed like I was about to do.
It's Bat's fault. Tell him call y'all.
Yeah, it is Bat's fault.
It's today is like the 20.
No, the day. Today's Saturday.
Saturday, and we damn sure can't do it tomorrow.
No, nice. Fuck, I know.
I'm about to say
this won't even come out. Yeah, this won't even come out by tomorrow. For no. I'm saying maybe next Sunday, I was about to say. Perhaps. That's a possibility. This is going to most likely come out from Mardi Gras, so they might hear it by then. But, Sugar Sassy Sarcasm Podcast, 5420 Podcast, and the Home Video Hustle. And, go peep them people out, man. They our peoples. We like them. We fuck with them, and they listen to us, and they support us, too. Let's go. Yeah, so, without further ado, without any more ado, it's so crazy that we on our, third blunt, y'all, because as y'all know, we the pothead, potty mouth podcasters.
You about to roll up another one.
We got to. We just starting the actual show.
We got a long journey ahead of us.
Oh, my God.
Extra pot.
We leave at dawn.
I'm gonna cut some of the stories down. I didn't realize we were gonna be talking so much, but certain ones I just got into. All right, let's get into the start section.
All right.
Lying about how much you had made, rumors and shit that you handmade. Would you buy this if I sold that? Hey, what the hell is my soul at? The American need for American green is America's greed. That's the American dream. Black America too busy chasing white American dreams. Though we sleep, so let's everybody eat and repeat. Where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me where it be.
So, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade got the internet going nuts.
Why son?
It's Zaya. Dwayne Wade and his daughter Zaya got the internet going nuts.
Why are people so fucking retarded, son? Why?
And Boosie stirring the pot.
Yeah, Boosie stirred the fuck out of that
so
shit.
funny.
It's really Boosie.
That nigga's so hilarious, dog. It's so sad and funny at the same time, dog.
Like I always
Don't cut his dick off, man. Don't cut his dick off, man.
Like, why do people think the child is trying to get a sex change?
Because Boosie said that. Because Boosie's see, all this stems from everyone's ignorance, and it's not everyone's fault that they're ignorant because it's not a topic it's not like it's a topic that gets taught. And
Overly discussed about
and somebody said this online about, and I like the way they put like not the whole phrase, but the concept of having the mental range to be able to talk on a subject.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that is no fault of their own. Not saying you're stupid at all, but you're not there to be able to spot the nuance that is required to have the true conversations about a lot of this shit that y'all be speaking and have opinions on.
You just really just don't have the fucking scope,
the capacity, the scope.
Yeah, you just don't have the scope, dog. Like you are very like zoomed out per se. Like,
maybe they're just too zoomed in.
Yeah, either
and
or.
They don't see the.
As I was gonna say at first,
it's one of them.
Like
I'm not too sure one.
Zoom fucking in. Either you're too close where you can't see it, or you're too far you can't fucking see it.
Yeah,
but basically,
you're missing
they
it.
just don't have the fucking mental landscape to even point out the fucking trees.
Yeah, right. Because like to have the conversation honestly. You got to, because often we say this all the time, dog. The true point of growth and the true point of really trying good growth is understanding that you have to unlearn a lot of this shit. And not only unlearning a lot of this shit, you got to understand that we are in an evolving society.
It's the miseducation of the human being.
Yes, dog. So in an evolve, like, man, somebody shared a meme, dog. You can't teach your kids how your mama taught you specifically because you're not preparing them for the world that your mama was preparing you to be in.
I feel like I've been having that exact same conversation with a lot of my friends recently, dog. Like the fucking things that we were taught when we were young are very obsolete, son.
Yo.
Some of them stand true.
Yeah.
But like a lot of that shit, like it's not wrong per se. It's just obsolete now.
It's just not
You just have to really evolve with these current fucking times. Like things are really fucking different now.
And everybody don't keep up.
Yeah.
And they get left behind and then they come in with these old school opinions. You feel me? Because I don't.
Religious dogma.
I stand by, dog. Whoever said there's no such thing as a wrong opinion made a wrong opinion. If your opinion is not backed in any fact, in any research, in any empathy, in any nuance, in any contextual basis, there's so many things that if you say an opinion on something and you don't know what the fuck you talking about, why your opinion is pretty invalid in the scope of this conversation and so many things. You know what I mean? My opinion could be that you shouldn't play baseball with a bat. You should use silly string. And nigga be like, well, that's
Shut the fuck up.
Come on.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
You can have a wrong opinion, but it's not wrong to have
an opinion. I think that's the nuance in that phrase that's mixed.
Yeah.
It's not wrong to have an opinion, but you can have a wrong opinion, and your opinion can also change based off new information.
Correct.
New stimuli.
Correct.
But not enough people are being open to new stimuli because it go back to what we talk about with religion, why a lot of people don't won't even open their mind to other possibilities and that shit.
Which is also really
and also conspiracy.
Completely in their fear.
Fear too, but the most simpler part is, my mom ain't no liar, my grandma ain't no liar. They don't want.
Yeah, like that's really your sense of identity, really.
Yeah, your
like
community.
That's your whole identity.
Your whole community like that.
For you to like really take on new information, you really have to question who the fuck you are, like down to the fucking roots.
And be comfortable.
And that is some scary shit for most people to do. Like nobody really wants to take that deep look inside and be like, you know what? Maybe what I truly believe might be fucking wrong. I might be a fucked up person on some shit.
Or maybe now I'm a fucked up person. Cause that's a place you could go with it. But if I just stood on maybe what I was taught was wrong, now I gotta go question more things I probably want to question, have the capacity, there's a word again, to question, or I'm comfortable with questioning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when we get into talks of sexuality, when we get to talks of gender, when we get into these conversations and you get taught, like there was one generation that just thought it was just gay and straight. Then another generation is gay, straight, and bi. Then another generation is going to be very comfortable with knowing, oh no, it's fluid. You know what I mean? Things are evolving because more people are getting voices. Some people are like, man, well, my day, this wasn't. No. It was the case in your day. You didn't know. People were hiding, and it was not.
Some things you did know.
But even if you didn't know, they got Oklahoma people that never seen a black person. You know what I'm saying? In person. You know what I'm saying? So they might. There might have been
a lot of ignorance, though. Like people who really just don't know.
There's people who don't know because there's a lot of hiding, and it's not. and information from one place to another was not as accessible. With the
Right.
internet being here, there's more voices, and now people like, oh, they're new. TV is creating these. No, nigga.
Hold on,
These
nigga,
people
no, they showing
been
you.
around.
This shit been here, and like that's the fucking thing. Like it's very interesting to me because it's like we are evolving. We always have been, but we're doing it at a much faster rate now. Like we're having tons and tons of different
Internet,
conversations
technology.
about everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for all these people who's been basically keeping up the status quo,
It hurts.
like that shit is like very alarming to see. Like basically
Their whole 40, 50 years is wrong.
your whole infrastructure is like starting
Right.
to like break the fuck down. Like literally their fucking world is crumbling down
Right.
around them, and they fucking scared, dog.
And they scared. And
they fucking scared.
Because I had to talk to a partner of mine, and like, what's so funny, dog? Shouts out to my nigga Dorian, right? This a cat, dog. I only know him on Facebook, but he work in the industry, son. And me and him were having a debate about the D-Wade, the Zaya, the Boosie. We was having a debate about all this shit because he was like, he made this huge freaking guffaw of comparing it to saying, well, if 12-year-olds can make decisions, that means, well, R. Kelly should be able to fuck him or some crazy. He didn't say
Whoa, but I know what
he
you're
ain't
saying.
say it like that, but the way
I saw that thread.
But all that shit
Yeah.
was crazy. We'll get into all of that because,
I
like
know
I
what you mean. I know
said,
that
this
means.
conversation is so layered. But what the irony of it is, me and him, we debating this shit on Facebook, right, about the shit. Then we wound up working on this movie set together. The same guy. He came up and dabbed me. He was like, "What's up, my nigga?" I was like, "What's up,
Like,
nigga?"
what's happening?
And so then when we're
cracking, bitch.
when we're talking about it in person, that's why I was like, dog, I really wish a lot of people who be wanting to debate me, dog, on
Do it in person.
because if
It's
you can
so
just, if I could
different,
just
son.
talk to you, it's very different from what
It is
you think
different.
you're reading me right. Sometimes
Yeah.
I think some of y'all like, is you
And
how
that
you think I'm
is, son, that is one thing I really hate. Like that's just one part about this online shit I really do hate because really when you do it in person, it really be different, dog.
Bro.
It really be completely different shit, son.
So
But, sorry.
I hit him with this because he was talking about this whole shit is just not right. Because first and foremost, the concept that 12-year-olds ain't gonna know who the fuck they are as far as I lost my virginity at 12. So y'all come with this 12-year-olds don't know nothing about sexuality. Shut the
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you crazy when you say this. Y'all forget what we were doing at 12. No, you're
Right.
not there yet. But when we're talking about
You know what you're doing, but you don't know what you're doing.
my biggest deal when it comes to all of it is people ain't respecting processes. Like,
Yeah.
if we go to the process of if we go, I'm gonna get back to me and my nigga Dorian conversation, but we go even back to the process with Dwayne Wade, the big money headline, because a lot of people didn't even listen or watch the interview. And if you watch and listen to the interview, people try to make it seem like he's on his press run trying to exploit his kid. No, he's on the press run about his documentary about his goddamn self. But people he know why he's doing this documentary press run, they're gonna bring up the
Like
kid.
asking questions.
Yes,
Okay.
because when people be like, "Oh, you throw your kid out there," you know this man got 3 other kids. You know this man, him and Gabrielle are one of the most famous people in the world. Once you start seeing what was his quote unquote son in the media, he's ain't gonna hide the motherfucker. Start dressing a little different. Start walking a little different. Y'all gonna come attacking and asking this man questions anyway. So my nigga like, you know what? I'm about to get ahead of it. Like, look, this was going on.
Yeah.
You feel me? In the conversation, he said, for me, it was a process. I didn't understand this shit. I was one of them niggas in the locker room. I'm saying this wrong shit. I'm like, man, like, dude, it was a process. He was like, dog, being Zaya's father helped me along in understanding it because I love my kid. So I ain't gonna say fuck my kid. And that's what people miss it. It's supposed to be about unconditional love. It's supposed to be about unconditional love. You hear me? He like, I love my kid. So as she was growing, it forced me to like, all right, let me keep up with it. And also made me go talk to other people, other gay people, other people in the LGBT community, other trans people, and that made me say this too. If you ain't the parent of a gay kid, you probably shouldn't even be having no opinion in none of this because it's not about you. Because until you have a gay kid, you don't know how you gonna be and what you got to deal with on that journey. That's its own fucking journey.
Yeah, like it's its own thing.
And that's what he fucking learned. You know what I'm saying? This is on, like, you heard me? So one of the big hot button quotes is, oh, Zaya knew since she was 3. People said, the 3-year-old tell you what to do? My nigga, context. He just explained that for years in this thing, he didn't get it. What he's saying in hindsight is, at 3 years old, he remembers, like it's almost like when we was like, I can remember as early as 5 and 6, the little sweet boy, quote unquote. You be like, little such and such, she a little twitchy. You know what I mean? You can tell he a little. So Dwayne was like, man, ever since he remember, like even since she was 3, because you gotta remember he got 2 other masculine, regular, I ain't gonna say regular, heteronormative boys. He got 2 masculine boys. He know the difference between, well, when Devon Bomb was 3, when such and such was 3, this what they was doing. But I remember when you was 3, it was like this. Right. Then you watch the process from when the motherfucker was 3 to 9. Imagine 365 days from 3 to 9 of watching your child. Year from 3 to 12 is years of a process. Day. People just go, oh, it just happened. And motherfuckers just, no, son, y'all not respecting the context. Y'all not respecting the nuance. Y'all ain't respecting the process. It be driving me nuts. Y'all just making these sweeping generalizations because you don't get it. Just because you didn't live it don't mean it don't exist. My one size fits all is not life. Life is not my one size fits all. Us 3 niggas in the room, we're straight, heterosexual, cisgendered niggas. I want to say heteronormative, but y'all know what we saying here. Yeah. We niggas. Yeah. We do dudes.
Yeah. We some niggas.
We didn't have to go through the process of wondering who we were. No. We didn't have to go through the processes of wondering what we liked. But people exist out there that do. And that's what get me back to the conversation with Dory. And I had to tell it to him like this. I said, my nigga, when I was 12 years old, if you tried to make me wear a dress, we was going to be fighting. Because I knew at 12, I liked girls, but I didn't want to be girls. Yes. You know what I'm saying? At 12, at 9, I knew, like, I didn't have no problem in my mind. I know exactly. So now imagine you mad does like my nigga. When you was 12, if a nigga try to make you wear a dress, he's like, I'm about to know you, nigga. Fuck no. I like yo.
At 12 years old, I didn't dress. It was not.
Yo, but no, just stick with me there, dog. If somebody tried to make you wear a dress, how?
Try to make me wear a dress.
Yo, how? Yo.
And we're not acting?
No, none of that shit. Just you being you. If a nigga said wear a dress at 12. Nigga, I dropped out of Noka because they tried to make me wear tights in middle school. So imagine if a nigga tried to make me wear a dress. Come on, that mentality. Yeah. You hear me? Yeah. So then I flipped it on him like this. Now imagine if your 12-year-old boy is asking you to wear a dress. Now you know how vehement you are to not wear it because you know what your identity is. If my 12-year-old boy is requesting and said, I feel more comfortable in this dress, you might have to listen to this motherfucker because girls do all damn. I know when I was 12, I wasn't asking for this shit. I never went through that I think I want to wear a dress phase.
Right.
Let me tell you.
Did you go through that I think I want to wear a dress phase?
No.
So if my kid is going through I think I want to wear a dress phase, I think I need to let that nigga go through his motherfucking phase.
Yeah, son, because...
or her phase, whatever it's going to be.
Whatever it's going to be.
If you don't let a child go through their phase like that, dog, then they're just gonna do it later. And
period.
That's just there's no way around that, dog.
The thing is, they'll just do it much worse.
Yeah, they're gonna do it behind your back without any guidance and go fall. And sometimes fall into the wrong hands. You're gonna learn the hard way about a lot of things in life.
They gonna hide.
The thing is, if you want to be a good parent and a loving parent, you gotta get ahead of the game because you know you want to be a part of a kid's life. You want to protect the kid at all costs from things that come in the dangers of this world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
there's gonna be people that's gonna throw rocks at a fucking dress.
Yo.
On that little girl. And there's gonna be people that's gonna fucking do all type of hateful, spiteful shit. And as a great father and a provider and a protector, you gotta be all that in the head of the game, my nigga. So
it should be about love.
At the end of the day, dog, it's unconditional. You know what I'm saying? If you birth this child, you watch this child grow, you help this child. And like I always say and I preach, I don't give a fuck what my child become, as long as they 10 toes down, they got
character, good character.
You know what I'm saying? They got their moral ball and their word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all I feel like you got in this world. You know what I'm saying? You hold those two tight, then that's all, everything else you become is what you blossom into. Because the thing is, even though I helped create you, you're not you.
You're not me. Right. I'm not you. I just brought you here to come be part of the party.
Right.
I ain't here to control your party. I ain't your experience, none of that shit. I'm just here to guide you so you don't get fucked up.
Your own entity, right. I'm here to guide you. You know what I'm saying? At least like fucking your boy from August Wilson, you know what I'm saying? I give you that bleeding heart, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, that pumping heart, nigga, like at least provide, you know what I'm saying? But love is at the end of the day what you automatically should give. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? Love. Because at the end of the day, that's all anybody who's been under someone's fucking tutelage for hundreds of years should get.
And when we say guide, people get that fucked up. God don't mean force them down the well that you need them to be down.
No.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's love, support, and don't let them be harmful to themselves or others. I mean,
God is a hand-by-hand relationship.
you heard me? Respect, nurture. Is that the word you just said?
Yeah.
Come on, because it's so freaking trippy. Like the irony of the hypocrisy of there's this meme talking about, well, y'all was riding on T.I. And I'm like, yo, y'all missing this.
T.I. like I was 18.
No. Here go the funny thing. Here go the funny thing about the T.I. comparison. There's a section of people who wrote on T.I. about that shit, about trying to govern his daughter's body. But there was also a section of niggerdom that was like, at least he there for his daughter. He's being a good father. He's a good parent. That's his kid. You should not judge what he decides to do with his kid.
Wow.
Now the hilarity of it is this. The people that rode on T.I. about such and such are the ones, most of that group are the same ones supporting D. Wade.
Right.
But the ones that was saying those words of let this man parent, black fatherhood, blah, 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 are a lot of the same people riding against D. Wade.
Yeah.
You hear me? And that's what I'm saying. The nigga who made that meme was most likely a nigga saying, hey, let T.I. parent do his own thing. Most likely. I'm just throwing it out there. But them same type niggas is saying everything under the sun he's trying to infuse his own secret gayness into his kid.
Right, like
that's all kind of crazy
Y'all
shit.
fucking stupid, bro. Like y'all really fucking crazy. Niggas, dog.
Don't cut your dick off, man.
We
got some
so
imaginations,
scared that nigga. You just hit it. We are so afraid that we will create some shit that ain't even there to fight about and talk shit about when the truth is this. Because just what you just said, Joe, about the dick shit. That man, they never said.
That man,
they never said anything.
Never said we about to chop the child's dick off.
It's kind of illegal.
Throw it into the walls.
I'm not with any strong surgeries of any kind for children. That's implants.
Yeah.
That's cutting your dick off. That's any of it.
Any of that.
But in this world at 12, what this means is refer to me as this. I'm going to wear this. This is who I am, and this is how I will project. It has nothing to do with fucking. Because another thing somebody was on. Oh, Dwayne Wade is promoting underage gay fucking. Like,
no one.
what?
Where did that come from?
Where is this coming from?
You literally just made that up. You literally just made that up, son.
My nigga,
what the fuck is going on here?
It is what I'm looking at people just like create like shit. Like people like this one girl was telling me when I was 12 years old, my mom ain't let me date. I'm like, but you was attracted to people though, right? She was like, yeah, but the child got to stay at a child's place, and the child's place at 12, she should be in their books. And you can say all this shit.
Nigga didn't say Zaya wasn't gonna be in the books.
Nigga ain't
or date anybody.
And nobody was talking about.
Nigga say Zaya had a boyfriend about to pull up on a motorcycle and take off.
Nigga even talking about sexuality. That's the thing. Your gender is male. There's female. Let's start there before we even get to any other shit. Male and female, right? A male can be gay or straight. A female can be gay or straight. Right. This is why, or bi, or what have you. Mm-hmm. But this is why you can't just say gay. I mean, you can't just always attach sexuality to gender because I'm like, come on.
We know a trans
come on.
Who likes women.
And then there's that. People gonna like what they gonna like, no matter what, whether they have a dick or vagina. Right. That's a separate thing. What you're attracted to is a separate thing. Y'all just trying to group it all as one. It's like he gay. It's like, come on, y'all.
Chill out.
And why? And I stand by at all times, dog. We have a strange fixation as a society about what people are doing with their private parts.
I think that is very religious. I think that's a very just.
It's the dogma.
Very
it's the underlying
dogmatic thing.
The underlying dogma that's no matter how free we get, it's always just so in America, dog.
Mm-hmm. It's just ingrained into everything.
From chattel slavery to the Catholics on up, like wherever you want to go into, like where you get into that heavy dogma, because there's this innate thing to just feel uncomfortable. Like if I feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna fight it. And instead of just dealing with why do you feel uncomfortable, let's get into why you feel uncomfortable instead of you trying to just shun, shame, and pretend like something ain't gonna exist. Right? Yeah, they trying to target our kids. They trying to make them see shit. And I'm like, son, if there's two gay dads on a cartoon. If they ain't fucking or nothing, they just gay dads and they're in a cartoon. That's reality, my nigga. that's not targeting the children with gay agenda images. No, it's showing the kids what's out here. Like
hey y'all, this is not to be afraid of. This is actually
everyday. Because they already gonna see it. Some of their friends today have two dads or two moms. Stop acting like we're in the fucking 80s where everybody's hiding the fucking shit, or 70s or whatever. We're in 2020.
Fucking 20.
Gay people gonna have children out here going to school with your kids. So stop trying to hide your kids from the gayness. Like, come on, it's not that deep. We don't even spend that much time fucking in life. In my totality of life, what I will be interacting with you as a human being most times ain't sex.
Most dog.
So why is it so important to you, motherfucker?
Why is it so important? We don't even like each other any fucking way. Like, let people live their own fucking life.
Please.
Like, everybody's doing their thing. Like, as long as it's not getting in your way.
Let's see out of his life.
See what? We talking about sexuality. So why you talking about hymens and shit?
Well, because that's what niggas say. Like, that was his daughter. That's the way he wanted to parent.
We're not talking about that. We talking about sexuality. We talking about let people live how they want to live sexually. And when it comes to sexuality, now if you want to talk about the issue with T.I. situation, which he apologized when he took his lick over because he said I was tripping, but he had to be educated on it because on the level of my nigga, first and foremost, you shouldn't even be saying that in public at all, even if that is what you're
doing. First and foremost,
because you shouldn't be talking about your daughter's medical nothing. That is wrong from
Jump Street.
From dump. Two, he even said, he was just talking shit. Usually it's the mama or his wife that really go in the room. He'll go to the building, the women go in the room, and he'll go if they got questions, he just there for support. But it's like he ain't like checking her, like dog, he was just talking shit, just making jokes. Basically old school 90s jokes in 2020. Honestly is what really came of that. You feel me? But again, like, there's too much governing of women's bodies. There's too much focus on... We herald virginity too much. There's so much that we could get into on that. But, yeah, G, like, I just really wish more people had more scope and more patience to understand that everybody life ain't gonna be yours, dog. Let's lead with some empathy. Let's lead with some love. Y'all be leading with judgment. Y'all be leading with hate. And y'all be trying to hide it under this guise of opinions. And, dog, words hurt, son. And if you really trying to be part of the conversation, how about you say, you know what? What if what I know is wrong? This person is saying this for a reason. Let me listen. Let me entertain it.
Yeah, let me see.
Let me make it make sense in my mind. Even if I don't agree with it. Let me make it make sense in my mind. Right. Let me see how they can make it. You will never know what type of connections you might even come to. Revelations you might come to by just shutting the fuck up and being like, all right.
Listen for a second.
Bro.
Just for a second, dude. It's not going to kill you.
The first the first body reassignment surgery was attempted in the early 1900s.
I thought it was like the 1800s.
Late 1800s is when it was getting to get.
Yeah, totally.
That's when it was getting the technology together, but they tried us because they made a movie about this shit. Son, This is not new. Whether we be talking about Native American tribes or even into the African tribes, dog, gender and how that's broken down was very different, even throughout the span of history. We talk about generations, how they deal with gender, how they deal with even sexuality. Dog, none of this shit is new under the sun. So for y'all people to act like the gays is just coming around, no. In our current society and generation, they are finally getting a voice. Previous generations was different shit. But
especially in a different country,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta remember we're fucking America. We got this shit kind of fucked up in a bunch of ways.
Bunch of them.
You know what I'm saying? We are not above reproach.
And the thing about the R. Kelly shit, because R. Kelly, because it was like, because if a 12-year-old can make their decision, they made a decision to fuck R. Kelly, that means if they grown, and I'm like, my nigga.
Hold on.
I lost my
Zaya not fucking grown ass men.
Even with the Zaya thing, son. If you're a parent, you just let your kid do whatever. No, come on, nuance. No one said just let your kid do whatever.
That's the trick right there. That's that false language.
Come
right
on,
there.
Living your life and doing whatever.
Nobody said that.
Being supportive, unconditional love does not mean letting them do whatever, supporting any ill or harmful choice. That is not what that means.
Correct.
You feel me? And people conflate that shit hard up and then weaponize it. No. And that is fucked up.
You have to put that in bold. Like, that's a fucking lie.
Loose.
You know what I mean? In this case, there's nothing that's harming anyone in this scope.
Right.
Y'all people getting harmed because y'all uncomfortable because of whatever your perception of masculinity, of sexuality, of gender is stuck on what it was, and we're moving forward. But my nigga, like, come on, if you just start right there, my nigga, you dig? So it's...
Some niggas sound like they parent, like they keep their kids in cages and only let them out to go to school.
they want to control them so much, but no, what I'm saying is, as a parent, just because I know my kid, like I said, I might have a birds and the bees talking to my 12-year-old. That's because I'm understanding the motherfucker might fuck another 12-year-old. that does not mean I'm cool with them going fuck a 40-year-old.
Correct. It's not fucking.
It's not rocket science. Right. And they go around the world, dog. You gotta go to the most extreme example to make your point. It's not a strong point.
Yeah.
And that is what it comes down to, dog. So
pedophilia.
They use
someone living their life.
One nigga tried to use spicy foods to say.
I thought that was so funny.
My nigga said
spicy
foods. My nigga said
someone's soul.
My nigga said Dwayne Wade is gay because he lets Gabrielle Union eat his ass out. And I'm like, so wait, how is doing a sexual act with the opposite sex gay? And he was like, because all ass play is gay. And I said, how? He was like, because it is. And I'm like, my nigga, if you put your dick in a woman's ass, how is that
ass play
gay?
So how is that gay?
He was like, no, so this chick says, so she was like, well, gay people give head, so how is head not gay? He was like, he didn't know the answer to that. Right. He didn't know the answer to that one.
I would have kept asking that shit over and over again.
You can see that there was gay head. Straight head.
I would have forced him to answer that shit. We'd have stopped the shit right there.
And he was like, and I was like, so what about people who get off to anal? He was like, that's nerve endings. That's like when people get off the tattoos or spicy food. Some people just like pain. I was like, son,
what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
Dog, people, dog, to mask their own insecurities, dog, they will go around the river bend.
That was mental gymnastics equivalent to a fucking 6-year-old fucking cartwheeling with their fucking face.
No hands.
Busting their fucking knees up on the fucking ground, standing up.
No, ta-da.
I did it.
Yes, you did, little Timmy.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yes, you did, little Timmy.
These niggas, bro.
Hey, the last thing I want to say on this topic, son, dog. I knew this topic was like this was just been giving me. I just been wanting to speak on this for so long because niggas been giving me headaches. Is the term sexuality, and when we talk about children and in their world, and I'm talking about the levels of it. My earliest crush, I was 3 years old. Her name was Jasmine. It was at Rainbow Bright Learning Center. You feel me? Because people been going, you don't remember nothing from 3 years old. Maybe you don't remember nothing from 3 years old. But certain moments going to stick with you from certain parts of your life. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean?
Your brain's weak.
I've always been attracted to girls. Like, I always have been. That's why I'm like, you can't, like, I didn't choose to be straight. And when these people act like these people are choosing to be gay, I'm like, I was like, if you can choose to be gay or straight, you're bi. That's the only people I know that can make choices in that manner. Because the rest of us gay people,
you ain't chose that either, because you know.
Right, but I'm saying they can choose who they're fucking because they're attracted to both naturally. You know what I mean? I'm naturally only attracted to women. Gay people are naturally only attracted to the same sex. So when you talk this choice shit, it get goofy. But this, but this nigga here said but people in general with the sexuality shit. Since I was 3, I knew I liked girls. Sexuality when you're 3, when you're 4, when you're 6, when you're 9 is not wanting some pussy. Right. It's just a warm little fuzzy feeling you have about a particular person.
Well,
how are you, D-Mac?
Well, not all the time.
Okay, I say not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, at 6 years old, your average 6-year-old would not necessarily.
Oh wait, at 6?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I thought you said at 12.
No, I said
at 6.
No.
Oh fuck no! Yeah, it is nothing sexual. It is very much.
That's my point.
Holding hands.
That's my point.
You know,
I already said I lost my virginity at 12, nigga.
Yeah.
No, my point is when they be like, oh, at 6-year-old, you don't know if you like what you like. I was like, no.
Yes, you do like what you like.
People,
but there's not that sexual layer.
That's
to
not
it.
what it is.
Not that carnal layer to it.
There's puberty that you get to. There's levels. There's adulthood. We keep on using adult concepts and adding them to children levels. On a child's level, 3, 5, 7, 9, like dog, like
liking the opposite sex
is I like you. I might want to be around you. I want to kick it with you. You might get to a point where I want to kiss you, but you're not where you at. When I'm 6 and I like a girl, when I'm 16,
thinking about fucking and vaginas.
And 6, 16, and 36 are 3 different generations of how I look at girls in the opposite sex or whatever I'm attracted to.
Man,
6, 16, and 30, my nigga. Come on, so you gotta respect the process, respect the fucking levels, man. Let's move on, though. I think we've exhausted that topic as much as social media's are. You had something else to say on it?
Nah.
Because you can run it like
nah.
Okay, but you heard about Boosie getting banned from Planet Fitness?
That's a little fucked up.
Because of what he said.
I don't see what they got to do with Planet Fitness.
I guess Planet Fitness is saying
it's America.
we about inclusion, man. If you're a bigot, we don't want you here, dog, because that's how some people take him in. Because one thing about Boosie that's like weirding me out is his fixation on gay people, dog. He always has some take on it. A friend of mine told me it's because he was institutionalized in that system and they're like gay some whole other shit. So like when you come back to like the real world, like a lot of people, especially, and then when you mix it with the homophobia that's from being from my generation and shit.
Yeah, he's from a little older.
That's a gun. That's right. He older than us, so that's a gumbo of some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But either way it goes, son, he got this weird fixation. Like he's not as loud about anything else as much as he get loud about anything gay.
I think it's weird that he had Planet Fitness. Maybe he was at a Planet Fitness on tour or something. Cause I'm like, nigga, you ain't got no workout gym at your house. But
I mean, shit, maybe he won't go to the gym, dog. Because one thing I will say, I was telling this to D recently, like, as much as I want some weights at my house, I still like going to the gym because you can get comfortable in your house.
Yes, you can.
So, maybe that's why he wanted to go to the gym. But, I'm not gonna knock him for saying we're not supporting anybody that they feel is homophobic, transphobic, bigoted, and such. But it's just a funny headline. Boosie blocked from Planet Fitness. Of all places. Of all places.
I said, and I was like, okay. Planet Fitness making a stand.
Right. Like,
here's a free pizza and no Boosie bigots around here.
No Boosie bigots.
You will work out and free.
No.
Well, I guess they when they say no tights and t-shirts and shit like that.
My nigga, Danzel Square shouts out. He made this joke. He said what he said is a judgment-free zone, and Boosie was doing a lot of judging.
Sorry, sir. This is company policy.
It's all right, sir. Moving on, man. Dog, I saw this shit about the little person, the 9-year-old boy that was being bullied.
Yeah.
And he went viral, and then this other actor that suffered from dwarfism donated him $25K because he was going through this and that. And then the new rumor came out that he wasn't really 9 years old, he was really 18-year-old scamming people. But then then people was riding, going crazy. It was this big ass social media. It was all this crazy. Be like, yeah, see, y'all just be believing anything. Motherfucker really 18 years old. He scammed all of y'all. Look at these pictures of this motherfucker loving money and shit. And then it's all this shit. And then it came out, no. He is a 9-year-old boy. Right. Y'all are fucked up for bullying him as well now because y'all see pictures. Because the thing is, but then they got this other rumor, and I don't know if this is true. Apparently that he is 9, and this is some shit that happens because people love just riding lies however they want to ride him. But he is 9, but him and his mom do be scamming. Baby, a lie. The rumor is that they use his dwarfism as a scapegoat to set up shit to be like, whoop-de-whoop, that's the rumor. Now I feel like that could be a dirty rumor specifically started because people felt played at the boy now.
Yeah, it is. We gotta come on something deeper than that. It's the their mama and the daughter. He is not. I'm just talking about the age, but we ain't wrong about the scamming. Sorry. The boy's a 9-year-old scammer.
No, they use pictures of him at somebody's 18-year-old birthday. And see, he's been 18. He had his own birthday party. See, look at him standing for 18 years, and a picture of him holding money. What kind of 9-year-old hold money and wear clothes like this? One with a hood ass mama.
Especially after 25K.
Here's another big question I like, and I'm laughing at. There are a lot of smart people are throwing on the internet. One, who told y'all to get this nigga money? Who said money was gonna cure his bullying?
Hey y'all, we gonna donate 25K to him just because.
Yo,
I guess I ain't gonna lie.
How you got scammed when you tried to pay him off for being bullied? What's the scam, nigga?
Pay me off.
Right.
Money will boost my self-esteem.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I see the method.
My nigga,
25K. Watch my self-esteem boost with Gucci and money.
If people decide to give this man money because they felt bad for him, whether he 18 or 9, he act like people with dwarfism don't get bullied well into adulthood. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to give money from the kindness of your heart, well, that's what you did. Now it's like giving a bum $5, dog. It's not on you what the bum do. You made the kind gesture. Yeah, that just is what it is. Erykah Badu perfume. She's released it. $50 a while. It has sold out. It has. I mean, what is it? It's probably announced a Badu Pussy Premium Incense. So it's an incense. It sold out in 19 minutes.
It's a damn shame.
It is made of her drawers.
Okay.
Let me find a specific thing because it's not just like this is a pussy smell. It's an essence. Where is it?
Oh my God! I have to get.
You want that incense?
No, I have to get on this conversation.
Oh, my bad.
Cause I wanted to comment on that fucking kid shit too, but I have to get this fucking
Handle your order over there.
thing. So.
But yes, there's an urban legend that my pussy changes men. She shared with the publication. The men that I fall in love with and fall in love with me change jobs and lives. I took lots of pairs of my panties, cut them up into little pieces, and burned them. But no, come on, wait, because somebody, okay, the highly discussed incense created with the ashes of Badu's underwear, essential oils, and herbs. I don't know what them herbs is.
Pussy herbs.
But
What kind of pussy herbs?
I ain't about to pay $50, but I am curious.
I'd love to see who did got the money.
I want to smell it.
All right, I do want to just, smell at least a whiff.
I want to smell it, G.
What if Badu pussy smell like that for real?
I mean, I guess in
common.
essence, maybe. But
Electronica.
she burned up her underwear. She mixes it with oils that she uses every day and herbs. What do you think it smell like?
What do I think it smell like? If I were to be very honest, I think that shit smell like some shit I never smelled before. Like it'll be a new smell.
I think so too. Cause this all started because some white actress said she made like pussy perfume.
Yeah, I think.
Was it Gwyneth Paltrow?
I forgot which one, but
One of them said something about they just let out some pussy perfume, and then Erykah Badu was like, oh yeah,
pussy incense.
Oh, cause
the aroma in the room.
I got the juice. You hear me? What up, D-Mac? What you talking about?
Man, hold up. I have to know the ingredients of this fucking Erykah Badu.
Oh, we
shit.
just said it. It's
Hold on. That shit is fucking hilarious to me.
It's her burned up panties, her essential oils that she uses every day, specific oils that she like. That's her shit. And herbs, and they ain't saying what the herbs are.
And herbs?
Yep.
What kind of fucking herbs?
That's what I said. I was like, I'm very curious to know what are in these herbs.
Wow.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Literally, what's in the box?
What's in that box?
What's in that box?
God damn. That is just.
Oh my gosh.
That girl.
And a little dash of, oh no, chemical S. Let's make it the power pussy incense.
Oh my god.
I'm about to make a fragrance.
She's the bitch sold out in 19 minutes. You hear me?
$50 a wop. You pay for that, D?
Huh?
You pay 50 for it?
No.
Me neither.
The fuck? No.
I just want to know what it smells like.
I am curious to know what it smells like. I'm not about to buy it though.
And what you just say about the dwarfism, boy?
When it first hit that it might be a scam, I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was kind of saying like I wasn't shocked. I was like, no, people are fucking, very fucking emotional, and there are people that will like prey on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
I applauded his scamness.
Yeah, but then when it came out that it was real, I was like, see, you motherfuckers.
You know when to shut the fuck up?
And my thing is, like we just said, how can I call it a scam if y'all donated money?
Yeah.
Nigga extra money?
Yeah.
Nigga say, give him my child money or he won't kill himself. Bro.
Yeah, nobody told y'all to give money to basically like something that you can't fix. Like, what the fuck? Y'all are dumb. Y'all are just dumb and fucking emotional.
And I'm like, why are people, it's like the Dwayne Wade shit. Why are people that didn't give the boy no money so mad?
Right.
Yeah.
I give a goddamn dime and he shouldn't have got shit.
No, they so mad.
Like you didn't even lose in the situation.
There's no fuck. They so mad they called them all kind of shit. You're like, see, you gave Terry and Lannister all that motherfucking money.
Yeah, that's Terry and Lannister shit. One of those was funny. I ain't gonna lie. One of those was funny. I was like, damn.
But some of them got bad. Some people call them a little monster.
Some of them really were fucking
kind of
terrible.
Bullying that man again, son.
Right. But the Terry and Lannister one was
that's
funny.
funny.
It was only funny when I thought it was a scam.
Oh, when he was 18?
Yeah.
It was funny when he was 18. It's not funny when he was 9.
When he was 18, yes. It was fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? When he was a kid, there's like, no.
Listen, dog, thinking of him as 18, I heard him do that Tyrion Lannister voice, and it's like, may the Lord. Like, I was like, what if he really talk like that? But yeah, dog, he's a child.
Oh, you say, what if the boy talked like Tyrion?
They had a meme up there, son, with the 18-year-old with all the fucking money. And that bitch said, it say a Lannister always faces death. I was dying. I said, y'all bitches is stupid.
Listen, dog. Leave this child alone.
Leave his kid. Leave all his kids alone.
Boy alone, man.
So Tank is in the news again. This time for not sucking dicks.
Nah, for trying to cheat.
Dog, it's so funny. Nigga wrote under this bitch. Well, it might take you 2 times to figure out if you like to suck dick, but it only take woman 1 time for you to cheat. Let's go. I'm like, oh, got you there, Tank.
So what, he cheated?
Something like that.
Also, Syleena Powell. Oh, Syleena Powell was a new name for me. What was this? We're on Madam Noir. I don't want to read. Come on, let me get to the news part of it.
Right.
Because they be getting us all this
fluff.
Tank was playing around with this chick Syleena Powell's direct messages. And Syleena, who had obviously used her relationships to come up, wasn't shy about sharing the conversation. And a screenshot Powell showed the two going back and forth. Powell responded to Tank's post, which read, it all starts with your imagination. In a private message, Powell said, imagine you making me come 20 times a night. Mm-hmm. Tank responded, imagining. Remember, Tank's married. When Powell spoke about how long it took him to respond, Tank stepped up to flirt and saying, I'm sure there's somebody worse. Laugh out loud. I only go on it to talk to you. Laugh out loud. The screenshot ended with Powell saying that she wanted to be his girlfriend. Now, I don't know how far these two went, blah, 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 blah. So when Syleena shared a pretty vulgar question on her Instagram stories, this screenshot served as a type of receipt. In a story that featured Tank's song, When We, Syleena had mentioned his wife, Zena Foster, and asked, how does my pussy taste?
These girls, bro. Well, I mean, I don't know, bro. It sounds like rich people shit to me.
Rich ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga. Big
That
bring
girl,
him back, whole 5,
she
6.
tagged this man's wife, son.
Bro.
What
How's
the
my
fuck is
pussy taste?
First
that
and
is
foremost,
so spiteful, man.
first and foremost,
That's sideline. You got a sideline boundary, baby.
she need to get her ass whooped.
Bruh.
If I was that man's wife,
Son.
because like you not whooping her ass for fucking your man. You gonna deal with your
No, this
deal
is
with your
just
man.
disrespect.
Because once again, if my girl cheated on me, and a nigga added me and said how my dick tastes, nigga, oh, I'm whooping your ass.
It's fight time.
Your ass get whipped all the
Fight
time.
time. Yeah.
You're just disrespecting me.
It's
You came
disrespectful.
for me.
Sir,
now
you
I'm
don't
gonna
even
deal with her.
like
I deal with her. We
Yeah,
we
that's
might
something
break
else.
up. We might talk. We gonna figure out whatever we do.
But what I'm gonna do with you is
nigga,
already decided.
This ain't got nothing to do because you could have just got away with fucking her.
Mm-hmm.
You fucked her. Because if I found out my girl was cheating, I'm never coming at the nigga. No, I'm coming at you.
No.
Niggas gonna always want to try and fuck,
You
but
want
I'm
the-
coming at you.
You
But
wanted the
nigga,
first and the second place trophy.
Come on, nigga, you came
now
for
I got smack in your mouth.
Nigga, you came for me.
Right.
You should be cool with the fact that you getting over on me by even fucking my girl. What?
Right.
You gotta come for me too?
All right.
Nah, nigga, I got a vendetta against you.
Niggas, bro.
Bro. So like I would
But,
never respect
yeah.
that type shit, dog. It's like, come
Yeah,
on.
That shit
it
quite hilarious to me.
It was a little bad form.
Yeah, son, but it's like it's just so ironic, bro. It's like, dog, all these dogs, like y'all be talking about the rappers, but it be these R&B niggas, man.
Yeah, they have the worst, bro.
Ooh, them stories because they be singing all these
women.
beautiful songs,
Nah.
making them feel like I'm gonna be the only man, nigga.
Yo,
Y'all
they be
niggas
the biggest
be the
cheaters. They the
ones.
biggest cheaters. They got all the women.
Giving us
Yeah.
actors, and yes, us actors be cheating and shit, but everybody be acting like all us actors and rappers is hoes and y'all just sweet. No, y'all the hoes, R&B niggas. Y'all the hoes. Well, we all hoes, but y'all
Right.
bigger than the rest of us, and that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. God damn it.
Y'all hoes too.
Y'all hoes too. Yeah, y'all hoes too.
All hoes
Fuck
too.
outta here.
You can get a degree of cannabis. Come soon.
Man, we going back to school, son.
Son, it's fuck- but I find it to be very
Going
fucked
back.
up because it's gonna start at a white school and like the people, the ongoing conversation is how many people still in jail for this shit?
Yeah.
Y'all giving niggas degrees on weed and this niggas still in jail for selling weed?
They're letting people out.
They are.
In the defense of some states.
But y'all need to let everybody out for weed before
Yeah,
y'all start off.
it should
Let's
be
say
the
this is
same
specifically. Whatever city or state has the college.
Yeah,
that
they
has
should let
that,
people out. Yeah,
they
should
better
let
not
people
have
out.
now one
Yeah.
nigga in jail for weed.
It should be completely decriminalized, like
And everything. You hear me? That
That's all I'm
specific
saying.
spot.
This might be
You should
acceptable.
not be able to get that as no degree at your college or get funding for your school for some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they got niggas in your fucking city, in your fucking state, in jail for it.
No,
Nah,
Especially at a
that-
white institution. That's
That'd
so
be the
ill.
ultimate irony.
no,
Nigga.
It doesn't even make sense.
Nah, son.
And
You
that'd
hear
be the
me?
ultimate fuckback.
Cause it's a trip, dog. And shouts out to Oklahoma for finally deciding they're gonna teach about the massacres in their schools. Bitch, that's part of your Oklahoma history.
Thanks to fucking what you call it.
Because of Watchmen. Because of I buried the lead. I'm sorry. Because of the Watchmen. Because of the Watchmen making the whole thing go viral. Because so many people did not know that Tulsa massacres was real. They're being forced, I guess, in a way to have to deal with it in their own history. Yeah. Ain't that some shit, son? But we have that experience right now because we live in New Orleans and they don't often teach about the Louisiana slave riots.
Yeah.
I mean, not riots, rebellion.
Yeah.
They don't teach that. Well, I learned that being in a play. I didn't learn that in middle school.
I just learned that from like whole separate books.
Come on,
just like on the topic.
I like that, but you know, I guess from what I'm hearing,
it definitely wasn't like standard
no,
teaching.
that is not in school. Most things that I did learn about Black history was from my grandma because she had this big ass book. She just generally speaking, she always wanted me to know my history. You know what I mean? But if I didn't have that, there's a lot of shit I wouldn't fucking know just trying to depend upon the school system.
Yeah.
Grandma's hands.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, dog, like, I'm so glad that that's a step in the right direction. We're talking about inclusion matters and how inclusion can help change and shape things. That's the type of shit we're talking about.
Yeah.
A show like this being made with the people telling the story of the people that is telling the story of has changed legislation in fucking Oklahoma to where their schools have to now teach about this freaking moment that they tried to hide. And it's just one of many. And when you talk about the Black economy being where it is, and we all try to make it like, just pick yourself up by your bootstraps, you need to see more stories of what the fuck whiteness and white America of the time did to us.
To people that was doing that.
As to why we don't even have boots. Talking about fucking straps.
Indeed.
Man, we about to move out of here. A couple other hot stories I just want to throw out there. Zimmerman is trying to sue Buttigieg and Elizabeth Warren for bringing him up.
Hilarious.
Swaylee is making some heels.
Yeah, I saw his shoe.
Non-gender neutral
I didn't like
heels.
what they look like, honestly.
It's some Prince shit.
And
Some
people
rock
trying to
shit.
hate on it, and I'm like,
Wear
dog.
that shit.
At some
It's
point,
like concept.
bro, let people wear what they wear. Like they try to say that's gay that he wants heels, nigga. Is he fucking a man?
What does sex see? Y'all bring
Is he
everything?
They put sex into everything, my nigga.
Niggas forget too.
Oh
Niggas
my God.
forget their favorite artists rock heels and shit.
Man, so much of it. And also, this lady stole $500,000 from a church so she could fund her wedding.
Good for you.
Damn, what kind of wedding she was trying to have?
It'd be funny if you was at the church. What if you stealing that money?
I'm using $5,000 for this wedding. Dog, what kind of wedding? Maybe you trying to get you a house. Don't say it was about that wedding. Maybe $10,000 for that wedding, but the rest of that money was going on y'all new house and your honeymoon.
But let's get into Bats Nerd Out Moment.
All right.
Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd
That's Nerd Out Moment. That's Nerd Out Moment. That's Nerd Out Moment. That's Nerd Out. That's Nerd Out Moment. That's Nerd Out Moment. That's Nerd Out
Today in Bats Nerd Out Moment, I want to talk about a couple of black women. The first black woman, and we talk about what I'm nerding out about. I'm talking about my industry. You heard us talking about the acting game and such. Tiffany Boone breaks her silence on her exit from The Chi. Remember one of the things that got in niggas so deep was everything that was going on with Jason Mitchell, and I basically threw away basically all our dreams. You know what I mean? Like he had this. I often say you had the perfect situation. Like if someone had to ask me, what would be your ideal situation in your game? It would be to be the lead on a TV show that's only running for a certain amount of time, so then I can still do movies and be able to be a TV star and a movie star and just craft and do whatever and like that. That to me, because the TV show is a job, movies is a passion project, and that just seems like the dream. He threw it all away doing all kind of shit. We've covered it many other times in the podcast. But one of the things that what they were talking about was one of the rumors were that he was harassing his co-star, Tiffany Boone. And that's one of the reasons why she allegedly left the show. And people was like, damn, dog, like you driving this chick so bad she had to leave. Because that's the thing we were talking about. Like, nigga, motherfuckers just don't leave.
A successful show.
Yo.
Just making them bank.
More, come on. As actors, my nigga, why would you put yourself out of work?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, She hopped on Instagram and explained some shit. I'm not about to read all of this, but let's get into some of it. It's May 2019 and I'm watching the breathtaking sunset. No, I'm not about. Come on, let's get to the real shit. Let's get to the real shit. Okay, I think I see some shit about the shot. All right. I heard whispers that in full transparency, I was aware that some news was coming, but work had allowed me to focus elsewhere. I heard whispers that my previous co-star had been fired from a new project and subsequently fired from the show we worked on together. I knew that there were rumors and accusations swirling, but I did not think that the media, or for that matter, social media, would make me the focus of any stories. I had finished my time on the Shy in November of 2018 and had already been working on a new series for several months. I felt I had moved on. Blissful ignorance. At some point in our lives, I think we all had jobs that we didn't love. At the end of the day, I will always be a girl from Baltimore raised by a mother who for years worked 2 jobs to make sure I had everything I needed. In college, I worked 2 or 3 jobs at a time to help afford school. I can't say I enjoyed them, but it was a necessity. I wasn't raised to quit jobs. Yet a day came when I had to be brutally honest with myself about what I was willing to sacrifice just to have a job. Was I able to compromise my values, integrity, and happiness just to be employed? You don't carelessly leave a hit show, quote unquote, that is praised by your community. I deeply love Chicago and the people of that city who have embraced me. I felt honored and privileged to be a part of telling their story. The weight of what I was leaving behind felt like a ton, but the weight of my responsibility to speak up was even heavier. There were people who questioned my decision. How could I be sure I would work again, especially on a project of that magnitude? I wasn't sure, but I had faith that once I took that leap, I would be guided wherever I was supposed to go. Never did I imagine that leap would turn into the most beautiful flight. I knew it was a risk, but I feel as if it was a second I dove off that cliff, there was a hand beneath me lifting me higher. Professionally, I've been able not to only work on projects that I'm proud of, but with people who are making concrete steps to change the nature of this business. On hunters, everyone from Amazon to Jordan Peele's Monkey Part Productions to our showrunners David Wild and Nikki Toscano made it clear that they were creating an environment of safety, respect, and collaboration. From there, I was able to work. She's listening. It seems like she's saying something without being specific. She's saying this shit.
She said safe.
She said it is run by women who are committed to supporting other women, telling unique and compelling stories written by about women to create an environment about each and every person feels safe, more safe and inspired to create their best work. I don't say this to brag about my new fancy playmates. I mention it because I'm overflowing with gratitude for where this journey has taken me. I remember crying on my couch in Chicago the moment I realized what I was being called to do, fearful of what was next. I'd already spoken to HR and high-level producers about a few of my concerns after season 1. I returned for season 2 feeling assured that HR training would set the show on the right track. Oh, God. However, once we started filming, I quickly realized that not everyone was interested in creating a work environment that was conducive to each person feeling safe, seen, and heard. I felt that if I didn't speak up, other voices that were trying to be heard would be silenced. After additional conversations with HR, I asked to be released from my contract. It was one of the most difficult decisions I've ever made, but there is a freedom you are granted when you stand in your truth. It is a freedom that allows you to experience things you never thought were possible. It's allowed my... I'm trying to just get into the meat. With all that said, I know that people expect to hear the details of everything I encountered along this journey. I completely understand that desire. At this time, I'm not in a place where I'm comfortable sharing any more than what I already have. First of all, I'm not interested in participating in a he said, she said, or she said, she said with other people involved in my experience on the Shy. I do not see how that benefits anyone. Secondly, my decision to make my concerns known to relevant parties on the show was not just for me. My story is intertwined with experiences of my then co-workers, and it is not my place to share their stories. I left the show hoping changes would be made to create a better workplace for everyone involved. Lastly, I'm presently working towards forgiveness, not just of others, but most importantly, myself. I dishonored myself by staying in a situation that I knew wasn't aligned with who I am or who I want to become. In order to forgive others, I'm trying not to dwell on those negative things that I believe they did. This is what I need to do on my path towards healing. I know not everyone will understand this, but if there is anything I've learned in this process, is to trust myself and protect my space. And I'm just, you can check the rest of it out. She's talking about how much she loving life right now. But my nigga, what does that say to y'all?
Thank God I stood up for myself after being abused on set many times in season 1. I never felt safe. I looked for safety and respect and never got it. And I asked for it from HR. I asked them to get out of my contract. And once I thought I was going to be fired and never get hired again, look at God. I'm out that fucking hellhole. Yo. Thank you. Praise Allah Akbar. Like, get the fuck out of there if you're on the show and you're a woman, because them motherfuckers don't respect shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to give you no details. It is what it is. Fuck that nigga. Jason Mitchell.
What are you saying, dude?
I mean, pretty much, dude. She, I mean, just in so many words, it just sounded like she's basically saying, you know, she got the fuck out of there, and she happy she fucking did. It was hard, but she had to, and she wishes it could have been different, and she's not the only one that's dealing with shit. It's her and some other fucking people, and she doesn't want to be too explicit about anything, which I totally fucking respect, but it just sounds like she's just doing whatever she thinks she has to do. She's taking care of herself.
I feel like all the rumors, she basically validated.
Yeah.
Like she said I didn't feel sick, because that's the thing. All the rumors were
sick like 50 times.
She felt harassed.
Yeah.
She felt uncomfortable because she played his love interest. You feel me? The rumors was she had to bring her boyfriend on set. All kind of shit, just like from season 1 to season 2, and they had to go to HR and all. Like, dog. She said, I'm not about to get no he said, she said bullshit. No, I know what I went through. You heard me?
Right. And they know.
And she said, and she said exactly what she echoed what we said. Like, look, you don't just leave a show like his show.
Yeah, that said a lot.
That said everything. But like she echoed it.
You think
like,
I wanted to leave?
I was
making some money.
Nigga, I was there, but this nigga was fucking tripping.
Right, it was that bad.
And everybody around me supported it. No one did nothing about it.
She said it was HR. So she said they tried, but yeah, like basically you should have fired the nigga the first time.
But they didn't.
But you didn't. You kept boasting his ego, because it wasn't until he did the Netflix show and they're saying he have even more shit. Like, goddamn nigga, you already causing this ruckus on your own show and you taking it to Netflix, and then it's like it just went from there. But like, yeah, son, this is some very interesting thing. But one thing I find very funny, very interesting is all the uproar about y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all can't get it. Like, you know what I mean? It's often the shit of like, you know what I mean? Like they was riding against her, like trying to protect. We always trying to protect our damaged black men, because we understand as black, you know, like our black men, we go through a lot and shit, and we do get fucked over a lot. But a lot of times, like, people be guilty, and we just want to protect them. And sometimes you just got to be real. So I'm like, no.
Sometimes you let niggas fry.
Son, some niggas is trash.
Sometimes.
Some niggas is really trash, dog. And the thing is, if you let them fall, they'll pick themselves up if they, you know, got some sense of dignity and respect about themselves.
Right.
Because sometimes some niggas don't never hit bottom because you carry them so far.
You keep carrying them through their fuckery.
You let them hit bottom and realize what it is to hit bottom. And because the thing is, if they ain't gonna climb their way out, they ain't gonna climb their way out. No matter if they are on the bottom or you carrying them. The only thing they're gonna do is when you're carrying them is that they're gonna carry you with you. They're gonna take you down with them.
Other side of it. Shouts out to Issa Rae. She said diversity questions should be asked of white people who run the industry. Every time there's an interracial romance, it feels like it centers on whiteness, and it doesn't have to. Just so you know, there are people who don't procreate with just white people. I don't feel like it's up to me to answer these questions. Like, I'm doing the work, I'm out here, I'm employing who I need to employ, I'm telling the stories I need to tell. Those questions need to be asked of the powers that be. It needs to be asked of the white people who run this industry. Come on, man, talk that shit. Nigga, cause dog, like, what else? What more can I say?
Yes.
What more can I do?
This black woman, Syleena Johnson, believes fans should be able to enjoy R. Kelly's music guilt-free, and her take on it is very interesting. She said, I don't think people should find themselves responsible for his actions because they love his music. During that time when you heard that music, you were in a pure place where you received something lyrically that inspired and motivated you. You can hold on to that. That's not your fault that he created this. So if we can't listen to his music, then we can't watch another Harvey Weinstein movie. We can't watch none of Bill Cosby's movies. She said God created, like, then in this quote, she said God created these people. They're still created by God. He also designed them to put those good things in the world. I'm not getting to that part of it. But she spoke a very similar thing on the Breakfast Club, where she was saying that the song he wrote for her, she refused to sing in America because she noticed the creepiness in it. She was like, no, this ain't creepy. But she still sings it in context in Africa, because the African women flip those, like, more than a woman or something. But they flip the words to be about how they banded together to get some, like, suffrage. And like they sing it under in a completely different context. So when she goes on an African tour, they like no, sing this for us, because this kept me like fighting against domestic abuse, fighting against them niggas on that shit. Like that's their cry. And it's so funny how art can do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not saying boycott R. Kelly music or not boycott R. Kelly music. I feel like that's everybody's decision within themselves, like Harvey Weinstein or Bill Cosby thinks she has a point there. But I like how she put it. I just like how she put it on. It's not because a lot of times we get defensive because we act like it's our fault. It's not our fault that this nigga's a monster and we like his music before we really knew what the scope of any of it was, especially since most of us were children.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck, we was coming up on it.
So, you know, I just wanted to throw that out about it. And the last black woman I want to shout out in Best Nerd Out moment is Dana Guerrero, because big ups to her. She signed an ABC deal. That's the chick who played Okoye in Black Panther. And she's your girl from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She signs a major deal to develop projects at ABC Studios.
Wow.
Anytime there's a black face, especially a black woman that gets a power position at a studio to develop material,
It's going down. Shit about to be fired.
there's more jobs
That's
for
nice.
people that look like us.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Period.
Righteous.
Period. And that was Bats Nerd Out moment.
Woo.
Yo, Joe, you got some sports?
Fuck yeah!
Man, the fight supposed to be going on tonight between Wilder and Fury. You dig? That shit gonna be heavy.
On this day!
To this day!
But on this day!
On
I
this day.
I need him to whoop Tyson, dog.
Because let me tell you, Tyson Fury won last one. You hear me? He won the last one. Even though...
The decision, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was about 7.
Wilder did knock him down.
Wilder gotta knock him out.
He had to lay him down. He gotta lay him down.
He gotta lay him down.
He gotta lay the Gypsy King down. On top of that, Drew Brees is back in Saints football. A lot of people are disappointed about that. Who knows what's gonna happen with Taysom Hill or fucking
Teddy, because the rumor is
Yeah.
Teddy might leave.
Yeah.
Taysom over there talking that shit. If they don't see me as a top tier quarterback, then I'm
Wow,
going somewhere else. Like, damn, nigga, you just got hot this year, bitch. Be cool.
Your quarterback skills ain't all that, son.
Son, you're a great player doing
He is
what
a
you're
good-
doing right
a good
now.
player, though.
He's a good player all around.
He's good at
And he
exactly
can be a
what
good
he's
quarterback.
currently doing for us. You hear me?
Well, that's how we play him, yes.
How we play him is beautiful.
And I think he could be a
And
good
it got on his head
quarterback.
a
But
little
the thing
bit.
is like, chill out, you know what I'm saying? Humble yourself a little bit, youngin.
Yeah.
Teddy going about it perfectly. If Teddy about to go to another team, he's humbly doing it.
Right.
And that's
Hey.
the way you play it.
Exactly. Still, rest in peace, Kobe. Everybody's still doing tributes and shit. That's still going on.
When you saw Iverson hug D Wade,
Yeah, that hug was like, man, that hug was serious, you know what I'm saying?
you felt, and he was wearing Kobe
Yeah,
jersey.
I was getting a little emotional. I was like, man, he hugged me way for a minute. It hurt. This still hurting through the whole NBA. I don't give a fuck about the championship. None of that. There's really too much this season when it comes to the NBA.
They
I'm
said
gonna watch
one
it.
of them. They said somebody got screwed out of the basketball dunk competition. They said the nigga that was supposed to win the second time he got snubbed. I can't think of his name because I don't know
I
sports.
forgot the nigga name.
But I mean, it was a big ass deal.
Eh, Kobe dead, so nigga, everything's not a big deal anymore in the game
Yeah.
right now. Like, only thing I just hope is that the Lakers go to the championship and beat whoever, just for Kobe.
For Kobe.
But other than that, I think that the best thing about the All-Star game was when that boy LeBron shot got blocked by
I
that
don't
boy
know.
Giannis.
That's probably the best thing he gonna always remember. You're like, it's like Iverson's crossing up Jordan. It's like, oh, where they can block?
Give me that shit,
LeBron
boy.
shot.
I blocked him.
Give me that shit, little boy.
They got this
Oh,
beat
man.
with these fucked up looking Jordans with his ankles looking like wide and shit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the son like, that's not no Jordans. They said, yes it is. We got crossed up by I. Like, that nigga's so dumb.
That nigga doing a dance move.
No, that shit look crazy.
What else going on in the sports world, man? Zion back. Zion been doing this thing. The Pelicans has really been going hard. I ain't gonna lie.
I've been hearing that.
They've been a team that's gelling real well. I think next year is gonna be the year that we're gonna be a super serious threat.
I saw some footage of Zion. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, the boy's ridiculous. He's a monster.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He's losing the weight.
This nigga always ride that.
He a big body.
Your little Ali said she'd come out of retirement for
Yeah,
the
I heard
right
about
price
that. Yeah,
to
for the
face
right
Claressa
price.
Claressa Shields, because Claressa Shields been talking that shit. She
Listen.
said, I'd knock her out, but she talking that stuff. I'm like, hey man, you talking that
Listen,
shit.
prime Layla, yes.
But you ain't in
Layla,
your
sit
prime,
down, sit
lady.
down,
So
baby.
you don't fuck with your legacy, man.
Chill out.
Right.
She like, I'll get in shape for us, like, nigga, don't.
Why is everybody got that Rocky kind of complex? That last fight
That's
that came out and
boxers.
go.
That's
It is.
boxers.
The ego, dog.
That's-
Like, when
Is that what happened to Mike
boxing-
Tyson? He got beat the shit out of it.
Because think about it like this, Joe. How old are you? 29? If somebody that was like 13, like, just kept talking shit to you like they're a child, you feel me? But they talk shit to you up until they like 21, and you like, you know what I mean, in your mid-30s. And then they get 25 and they just keep talking shit to you and they become grown. A piece of you gonna be like, I'm about to whoop your ass. Or even we say on the acting tip, If a nigga try to couple your balls, you've been acting all this time. You know you're a premier actor. And it's not as different with sports, of course. Very different with sports. But it's that same ego about it. My nigga, you ain't about to outwork me in this scene. I don't care, little nigga. I don't care who you think you are. And luckily in acting,
listen,
you get better with experience. So it's very hard to like, you know what I mean, with the experience for that fight to happen. But with physical fighting,
as you get older,
nigga, you ain't gonna better whoop everybody.
Yeah,
Whoop
everybody, dog.
the phrase is, the heart's willing, but the body's weak.
But the flesh is weak, man.
But the ego is strong.
Not strong enough. Cause that shit easily get knocked down once your ass hit the canvas.
Hey.
What else is going on? That boy, Floyd, his young boxer is about to fight off Oscar De La Hoya's young boxer. So it's gonna be like Oscar was talking that shit like since we couldn't fight, I'm gonna have my young boys. Our young boys are gonna fight.
They really never fought.
They fought again. They never fought again. He got
the second time because De La Hoya lost that fight. I remember that big old hype. They never did the rematch.
Nope.
That was a big money fight, boy. Cause they both some producers, De La Hoya and
yeah, that's yeah.
Anything else going in the sports world? For me, I think. Oh yeah, the Chiefs, man. I just want to shout them out again for being like the champions, dog. We got another black quarterback champion. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
That's really dope to have, dog. Brought a lot of fucking money to their city.
Yeah.
The game was amazing. That's one thing that I forgot to mention. Boy, the Super Bowl game. So apparently, who they going against?
San Francisco.
San Francisco was busting their ass for 3 quarters straight.
3 quarters straight.
This nigga Mahomes come back in the fourth quarter.
Took the whole
Scores
game.
3 touchdowns immediately, dog. And then comes out and wins like by 2 more touchdowns. Like,
You sure we didn't talk about this on last episode?
I don't think so, dog. If we did,
I got a feeling.
I feel like we talked a little bit about it.
I think we covered it. We was very excited about it.
Damn. Well, anyway, dog.
Pie ass nigga. It's the pie. He pie my pocket.
Man, that boy won that shit.
XFL started. Apparently, it's off to a
Oh,
good start.
XFL. I don't understand that shit.
Because they changed some of the rules, but
So that
apparently,
shit's
to people who
people
like
like
it,
it, some people like it.
there's a lot. I was surprised. I thought it was just gonna get shat on, and no, it's gotten good ratings. Like, no, that bitch got it's getting positive from the people. I was
it's
like,
almost
oh,
like Blitz, dog. It's like
getting
they
good.
getting closer and closer to Blitz.
No, that's the thing that people like about it. It's gotten further and further. That's the thing. The
It's
original
that cartoon.
the original XFL was Blitz. That was a fucking
Yeah, that was
cartoon.
Blitz.
No, it was Blitz, my nigga. But they're trying to be like their own version of football. They're not trying to change everything, but they've changed certain things.
That
And
shit
certain
is-
mechanisms might throw you off if you're used to NFL shit. But it's just some new shit, and like to a lot of people, they like the new shit. I don't watch none of it, but I was just surprised at such the positive like talk. Like I was
catch it. I'm
because the
gonna
thing
catch
is
it
I felt
more.
like it just started like the Saturday after the Super Bowl. They had that one commercial during the Super Bowl, but I felt like they had no true marketing for it. It just was like, oh, I think somebody happened online like, oh, XFL started today. I'm like, what? So I thought it was gonna flop. I was like, oh, Vince McMahon, you done wasted more money. You done thrown your money back into this failed idea of yours because for whatever reason you want to own a football thing. I don't know why.
He wants it, dog.
But gee, so when I saw it's not getting shat on. It's people kind of like it in the game. Okay, all right, Vince, you might
be onto something.
you might. Who knows? Because he even said, hey, because even the person that he got running it is saying like, dog, we're not stupid. We understand that some of the players here are only using us as a platform to possibly get back into the NFL or to get into the NFL. We're just here to play some good football. I'm like, well,
All right. Well, if you say that, then I accept it.
I
accept it. I want everybody to go hard.
Right, we ain't trying to compete. We just said, well, if you really like football, you don't have to just only worry about it during the NFL season.
Hey, listen, they got Canadian leagues and shit.
Yeah, but we on this channel and we here,
I fucks with it.
watch us.
Now with that kind of
Hey,
concept.
if it's good, it's good, man.
You know what I mean? So go check out the XFL. And I want to shout out this one wrestler. Her name is Bianca Belair, dog. She is fire-ass black chick that kills it in wrestling. But the reason why I want to shout her out is because on the last pay-per-view, she had this fire-ass outfit from head to toe that said Black History. And in the game, like wrestling. Oh, no, not even just her. And shout out to Naomi, too. She another one. She came out recently in this huge-ass fro. And it's like, whenever I just see, like, just blackness so prevalent in white spaces generally, because wrestling is still based, mostly white. You know what I mean? I just be like, dog, people don't understand how hard it is to stand in your truth like that when you are the minority in any event, whether you're the gay nigga, whether you're the only chick, whether you're the black person, you know what I'm saying? So I just got I'm a wrestling head, and that's my part of the sports is looking at like, look, I see y'all black women, I see y'all like do y'all thing, you hear me? But yeah, y'all, that's the show for today.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I want to shout this statistic out. Lifting weights as you age cuts your risk of early death by 46%.
Oh, yeah.
They've surveyed people aged 65 or older about their exercise habits and tracked them for 15 years. Nearly a third of the study participants died during that period. Damn, 15 years after 65, gee. Less than 10% of the subjects strength trained, but those select few were 46% less likely to die during the study than everyone else.
I love it.
19% reduced risk of death.
Hey,
So
that's why I gotta hit them weights, baby.
I'm not judging if you're not lifting weights right now.
No.
But guess
judgment,
what?
But I mean, fuck.
When you get about 50, you better lift a weight or two, bitch.
You better lift one up.
But
Sir.
that's why I say it's easier. But I think
Your
the
ass
main
about to
thing,
die, sir. You're 55 and you have nothing more
that's
than
why
a
you
Snicker.
just
And
make it part of your body now.
I
That's
be
what
fucking
I'm saying.
seeing them fucking men in the gym, dog. Like they be in they like 60s and shit. Gotta be in 70s. I be like, oh man, they trying to live.
Nigga,
I know
this
why y'all
one
here.
old man almost blew me the other day when we was in the gym. He like, I'm walking by, you know, I fucked up my wrist recently, right?
Yeah.
So he see me walking by him, and see, I think he looking at me as like a little, like, hey, this little nigga knows he ain't doing that right now. But I was really like, okay, my wrist fucked up. What can I do right now? You know what I'm saying? Let me look around. So he asked me over there. I walk by him, and he wants me to spot him. He's like, hey, you know how to spot? And I'm like, yeah, I know how to spot. He wanted me to spot him on his weights. This nigga had 4 45s on each fucking side. And he's like, he's like, all I need is like you just to help me get it on. I'm gonna lift it. But if I ever start to shake it a little bit, then you just help me put it back on the rack. That's all he just
What
do.
did you tell him?
I said, what? Then he explained it again. I said, but like my Pisces nice ass self can be. I said, all right, sir.
Oh my God.
We do it. And he just push up. And I'm feeling like, oh my God, this is a lot of fucking weight. And he start pushing it. And he's pushing, he hit that bitch like 5 times. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Old man has strength. That old man has strength, son. He hit that bitch about 5 times. 4 45s on each side, my nigga.
Wow.
You heard me? Yeah. I was tripped. And then but then he started struggling.
Yeah.
And I grabbed it. And he was like, put it on that one. Put it. He's like, put it. And I helped him put it.
Help me, please.
That motherfucker stood up and he said, now look, if I start shaking it, you gotta help me get it. You know how to spot, right? You know how to spot? I like, yeah, I know how to spot. He's like, you got because I don't want to drop it. Now I got it when I got it. But if I'm shaking, I was like, I understand if you're shaking.
All right, dog.
Get it. Well, I said, but I got this wrist injury.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of hurt.
I don't want. He's like, oh, don't say no more. I'll just find somebody else. Like, damn. I bet. Going.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
But
sir.
say at the same, them old men ain't
But
feeble,
still,
dog, in that gym,
If
son.
that nigga got 5 reps with 4 45s on each side, that ain't no bitch ass shit, dog.
And he's one, because it's 2 of them. Because what's so funny is, I think they twins.
Yeah.
Because I think he felt played when I was like, because I really have a wrist injury, but I think he thought I was making up some shit because his demeanor, his energy was like, fuck this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I saw him kind of looking at me funny as I'm walking around other times.
Sorry, dude.
So, one time he looked at me funny. I said, I look back at this nigga funny. He keep looking at me, son.
Yeah, for sure.
You hear me? I ain't disrespect
Yeah.
you, old man. Why you keep on eyeing me? So I see him motherfucking, and it look like he changed his clothes. And I see him fucking doing the sit-ups. And I look at him, he ain't looking at me funny. And I look at this nigga funny. And the nigga look at me like, the fuck this nigga look at me for? And then I see that it's 2 of them. One was wearing a blue shirt, and the one I remember was wearing a gray shirt. And I saw one was still on with the weights, and the other one was doing the fucking sit-up thing. And I was like, oh, y'all niggas is brothers. Okay. Swole old brothers.
Soul brothers.
Old swole brothers.
Soul.
He ain't like, I'm gonna point him out to you next time with the gym. He ain't like no 40-50, no, nigga.
Okay.
He's somebody grandpa, nigga. But they must have been like, I give him maybe military niggas or something. That's the vibe I got from him. He's just even the way he was talking to me, you know what I mean? Or maybe he was the military nigga, because, twins don't mean they both did the same thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, dog, yeah, work out as you get older, even if it's not lifting weights. But they saying, even if it's not lifting weights, essentially they're saying exercise keeps you young, keeps you alive. Yes. Period. Run to something. Fuck. But that's this episode 94, sideA, the Fly with Bats podcast.
Yeah.
Hit us up at flywithbats@gmail.com. We want you to be part of the conversation. Hit us up at reviewingdad@gmail.com if you want us, to review some shit. You refer it, we review it. You know how we do it. And, Acting While Black, also at TheFlyWithBats@gmail.com, man. It's that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me at Mr. Bats. Spell it Mr. Out. You're going to find another cat on Instagram, on Twitter, but on Facebook, Martin Bats Bradford. I'm out here. You feel me? And that's all I got, man. We've been running it. We've been talking, man. There's a lot of information, though. I think we helped you kill some time.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't do me this, y'all. Don't do me this.
What?
Y'all got quiet. They do me down to reviewing that show. Like after I say something, Marty and Jess got this thing. They got this thing where like they don't like I'll do my stick of I'm out. Then they just get quiet for like seconds, just to fuck with me. And then they'll start one of them will start speaking to close us out. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers. And then I say, okay, bitch, y'all keep doing that shit, you little stick. I'm gonna start cutting them seconds on y'all ass. It's gonna be I can edit home. But I still let them get their little, do their little thing or whatever. But for a second, I'm like, wait, they doing that shit to me. I just did my fade out. Nobody talking. Am I being troll right now? Shouts out to Punk, by the way. Apparently, Chance the Rapper's taking that over.
Alright, cool. I like that. Wow. That's gonna be fun then.
That's gonna be interesting.
I miss Punk actually. It was pretty alright.
Yeah. It's just something like that can't go too long because people catch on.
But yeah, it's your boy D-Mac, you heard me? Fuck with me on Instagram, FrenchBread.kid and @YourDigBrand and @YourDigBrand.com. And that's it.
I'm so fucking loaded, dog.
I'm loaded.
This AlphaJo fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the room. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me...
Oh, you know he loaded. He don't even got no power behind that bitch. If you're out in the street and you're looking for me. That's the acoustic version.
Yeah, unplugged.
Oh, man. Fuck both of y'all niggas, man. I'm about to roll up another one. I'm out, man. SideA. We smoked this bitch out. You hear me?
See you on the other side, y'all. What's in the box?
What's in that box?
What's in that box?
Let me smell it.
You motherfuckers.
You a little bit, but go ahead and call me a fool. While you sprinkle sugar on shit and you calling it food. See, I'm just trying to groove and you standing on the wall with your hands on your balls, making crab claws move. Trying to bonk at a dog, but I don't bonk. I just fall back till you think you winning, but you lost in the beginning. Ay. One goal, one thing, one move, man, that shit don't change. It's real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It is real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. T.I. CZ. Oh.